and the villain. You're listening to WZYE. You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet, so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother. Cover my sister. Them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation, grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshid, and you on COP on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as you join us, do your WZYE civic duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And this is how we start the thing.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. and on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
To our cherished listeners, partners, and the entire WZYE family, we extend our deepest gratitude for your unwavering support throughout our journey. Special recognition goes to key pillars of our community, Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and Mr. COPs whose vision and dedication helped transform a humble beginning of just 5 listeners into the influential voice we are today. At WZYE 95.9 FM, we don't merely broadcast, we pioneer. We are committed to delivering the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Our promise remains clear. We originate. We do not imitate. More than a radio station, we are a movement. We are a community united by shared values. And above all, we are a family bound by integrity, purpose, and a relentless drive to uplift. Reaching 20,000 subscribers is a testament to your trust. We pledge to honor it by continuing to challenge the status quo, amplify authentic voices, and serve the people with courage and conviction. As we move forward, we ask you to hold fast to what matters. Stand for something. Keep the fire of passion alive in your hearts. May God continue to bless you and your families. Together, we rise. The WZYE 95.9 FM family, where truth ignites community.
Fire! 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 Fire!
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. That's what we do here at WZYE 95.9 FM. And we put that in words for you. Take a listen.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our vow to you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and by extension the world, that we'll bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I'm going to bring in my pal, the young man himself, the one and only Uncle Tommy. Tommy, how are you going?
Good afternoon and a special Sunday to you. This is the last Sunday of 2025. Looking forward to a wonderful Sunday. And how are you?
I am excellent. I can't complain. The Christmas was nice. I had some black cake.
Yeah, it had rum in it. You got drunk?
I didn't think they put rum in that one, Somehow. I didn't think that one had rum in it. But our next one that had rum in it.
I haven't had any black cakes at all.
I sweet bread too, but it's too sweet, boy.
Yeah, I had some sweet bread and I find it too sweet too.
Yeah, boy. I couldn't actually bring too sweet bread from Trinidad. And I ate like 2 pieces on the plane. And I find it had too much sugar in it. I just find so. It's too sweet, too sweet. I know black cake has sugar in it, but it don't have as much sugar. So I think I give my daughter half. And now the next one they to give away. When you're not accustomed to plenty sugar, you just stay sugar.
Yeah, same with me too. I don't use sugar at all.
Yeah, I don't use sugar at all, boy.
Any of that sugar, it affects me.
Yeah. Let me go to quick chat quick here. Miss Semantic 66 say Wall Street fruit cake. Black cake is not fruit cake.
It's not?
Is it?
I thought they put fruits in it.
No, but black cake is black cake, fruit cake is fruit cake.
I thought black cake was the same as the fruit cake. I don't know.
No. I don't know how come.
Somebody will get us straight soon enough in the chat.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie here though, Tommy boy. Black cake with rum is the best, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But listen, there has to be a difference between black cake and fruit cake. Does make fruit cake with rum too?
I thought so too. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. But and And the sweet bread? Oh God, boy, they had to put that much sugar in sweet bread, Tommy?
I don't know. They really take sweet serious in the name.
Boy, oh God, I don't know, boy. Semantic 62 say cherry brandy. Yeah, that's what I was putting black cake, cherry brandy.
Yep, and that people who just put rum too.
Right now, people just put rum, but I know a fruit cake. If you know what? Anthony Ford say both of them just are rum in them. God, boy.
Both fruit and black.
What's the sense of that fruit cake with rum in it?
I don't know.
Huh?
I thought they were one and the same.
Tommy, I think sweet bread could be with the fruits and flavor. Monica Ramkison, I agree with that. I think, Tommy, just with all the fruits and things you're putting in that sweet bread, you don't need to put sugar.
Yeah, it's just too much sugar that's put in that.
Yeah. Nah, that'll stop that, man. Really and truly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know people like it, but as soon as I taste it, I say, oh God, boy, this is real sweet bread and truth. Just cool say people that soak fruits in rum for months. Yeah. And that's a black cake. Tara Brandon, blessed afternoon, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and COP. Monica Ramke soon said that's how she does make it. Oh, let us make all two questions, right? How much sugar do you put when you're going and make? How much sweet bread do you think they'll make? So Tommy, like 4 or 5?
Depends on the size of the oven, I would imagine.
Okay, all right. If you're making 4 sweet bread, how much sugar you go put in that? If you're making a black cake or a rum cake or a fruit cake, how much sugar you go put in that? Semantic 62 say put half the amount of sugar. What do you mean half the amount of sugar? I don't understand.
Half of what they normally put.
Oh, just put half.
Yeah.
So Anthony Ford that he says Uncle Tommy fruit cake is a different color to black cake. Correct is right.
All right.
Yeah. LC Lacan says pleasant good afternoon, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy and everyone. I'm looking on as always to the great talk show. Have a blessed afternoon. Thank you. Correct, Uncle Tommy. I kind of skipped the chat there. I went. Semantic 62. How about putting no sugar? How about no sugar? Tommy, we gotta get serious about sugar in Trinidad.
Well, sugar, period.
Yeah. Well, period. Yeah, but the name is sweet bread. Why? Because it's sugar, so don't eat too much. You know, you eat one piece of that sweet bread, it becomes addictive, man.
Yeah,
Semantic 62 cents, and that will be a bake. You know, bake. I bring back some bake. I add some bake too, I bring back some bake. Coconut bake is the best.
mm-hmm.
Correct is right, Anthony Ford. Sugar on the whole. What are you talking about? Gordon Ganga Chana Jai Joseph said no sugar means it's not sweet bread, bro. No sugar means it's not sweet bread. What are you talking about?
You said if you don't put sugar, the bread and sweet.
Yeah. So what about if you put maple syrup?
I don't know.
Eh?
That's
Anybody ever
something.
tried maple syrup? Eh? What would if you put maple syrup?
COP.
Yolanda Cordner, welcome. Monica Ramkisoon, no sugar, vanilla, cinnamon, coconut fruits. Correct is right. You don't put no sugar. Yeah. COP, welcome.
Good evening to you, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
We
Good
hearing you loud
afternoon.
and clear, man.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, boy.
And
You're coming
to
out.
all the listeners of Trinidad and Tobago and all in the chat, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon.
I wanna say I wanna say a special hello to your wife, boy. She buy you a brand new suit for Christmas, but
A good one.
Uncle Tommy, Uncle Tommy,
Yes,
that
sir.
man hitting under the belt. When you hit under the belt, you're supposed to get
He's supposed to lose points, right?
card. I so miss Jack Warner. I so 3 months ago I had on the shirt already.
eh? Well, the thing look brand new, boy. I ain't lying, boy. I say, wait, boy.
You don't go back and look back at them shows on them.
Now, I look at the shirt,
Yeah,
though.
but
I
if you
look back at it. I ain't gonna look at the shirt.
go back, you go see the shirt
Eh?
about 3-4 times already. Go
Okay,
ahead. I still
I th-
getting a delay.
a little bit.
Go that washing machine, that breeze, that blue soap and liner.
Mhm,
Jukin tub, blue soap,
mhm,
and hang it out on the liner.
mhm. I thought your wife told you, look, honey, you're going on the show Sunday just before the New Year's come along and things. So for on that show you are buy for you for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that. COP, all of us make black cake in
Nah,
all your house? All of us make black cake?
this is shirt for that 2023.
All of us
I don't
make black cake in all your house?
nah, I don't make black liquor. I don't drink
What
nothing
about
but eat nothing but alcohol. No. Once nah,
what about
nah,
sweet bread? Sweet bread.
nah.
No
Yeah,
sweet
you
bread?
make a little sweet bread and thing.
What about sponge
Yeah,
cake?
you go eat a little sweet bread and thing. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yeah,
What about
you go make a
sponge
little
cake?
sweet bread.
What
Well,
about
it's easier
sponge
to
cake?
buy a sponge cake than to make a sponge cake. You know?
What
Uh,
about fruit cake?
Yeah, better to buy one than to make one.
what about a
I
fruit
said
cake?
better to buy one than to make one.
Yeah, Tommy said, what about a fruit cake? A fruit cake.
Nah,
Nah, them don't make no fruit cake either. Miss Santa Cruz
nah.
said black cake is also
Wall
known
Street,
as fruit cake. Yeah.
I don't eat no cake.
Mm. The internet delaying a little
You
bit.
see, once it's
Yeah.
alcohol,
Uh,
take off this.
yeah, your internet it lagging.
You get that glitching on me there plenty on Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see there now.
Yeah. Black cake is
I suppose
also
I
known
get
as
it better there now, ain't it?
yeah, you're getting it better day. That much
Yeah.
better. Yeah. Black cake is also known as fruit cake in Trinidad. Americans don't put browning in their fruit cake. It's all fruits. Liquor preserve the fruit from fermenting. Okay. All right. Miss
I
Santa
was
Cruz
right.
said,
Black cake is the same as fruit cake.
I make my sweet bread with less sugar because my son like to eat it with ham. Ham, right? All
Wow.
right. Semantic 62 says she see that shoot already. Okay. Johnny C says black cake is the same fruit cake with a dark color and rum added. Extra rum is all added as soon as it removed from the oven. Okay. Vishnu Pandit said, Pro, I was about to say you are so right about the amount of sugar we use. Locked on and listening as always. Oh God. Full song said his shirt must be iron this time.
Hmm.
Hey, not me. I say no to that.
Yeah.
I say no to that. Monica Ramki soon says, All right. And I made a fruit cake for some English people, and they call it a fruit pudding. Fruit pudding. Yeah, okay, fruit pudding. All right. In the UK, they have a fruit cake sold in a tin. Okay. Could it be that his P&M neighbor gave him that on December the 24th? Give who? Give who? I don't know what you're talking about now. Okay. All right. Let me go. Let me go. Who was first in? Tommy. You know
Volsang.
who was first in?
Volsang.
AA. Tommy boy dies like the second time in a week, boy.
Volsang is stepping up his game.
He's stepping up his game, boy. He's stepping up his game. Anthony Ford was next.
Yep.
Then Monica Ramkissoon.
Mm-hmm.
Then Kamini Rampasad. Good day, Tommy and Wall Street COP. Yeah. Then Uranus McFarlane. Blessed day to Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy and COP. Tommy, you just drink punch cream?
I haven't had it for a long time. I can't tell when last I drank it.
Yeah.
I ain't dealing with the alcoholic beverages
Oh.
for a little while. No.
COP, you just drinks punch cream? Unmute your mic. Let me see if I can unmute his mic.
Unmute it.
Unmute your mic. Yeah, his mic. Unmute your mic. You gotta unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. All right, you go get it. All right. Here we go. Now unmute it again. Bennett Thomas, good evening.
My mic unmuted.
Yeah.
No, it's unmuted.
Or let us make punch cream in all your house.
I do accept anything with alcohol in my home.
Okay.
Nothing with alcohol. Not even a shandy with the 2%.
Not even a shandy?
With the 2% in it. It's over 40 years. I haven't consumed anything with alcohol, and I don't want it.
Okay, all right. No problem with that.
Let me just plug on my charger, yeah.
Good afternoon,
I don't want that.
Uncle Tommy and COP. Greetings. All right. Good afternoon to my friends in the village chat.
You see how you want your running? You see how you want your running every day? You see how you want your running and you're exercising every day?
Yeah.
I don't want the alcohol every day.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
I got to consume.
What day was it, boy? Today Sunday, Friday, or Tuesday, boy? It was about 18 to about 24 degrees, Tommy and COP. And I don't let outside factors decide whether I'm going to be a success or a failure. And I'm going out there to run, boy. Doing that 5 miles. I get to 3 miles, boy. And I start to feel like if my foot gone, I ain't really feeling it. And I know COP, you wouldn't understand that feeling, but I come out here to do 5 miles. I got to soldier through this next 2 miles, boy. As soon as I was finished, all I had to do was to pick up my backpack, pick up my sweater, and I gone in the car, boy. Because it was cold, boy. But as I tell people, like when we finish here, Go ahead.
You gotta understand them ligaments and them muscles and it's not them ligaments and muscles and things is not 40 years again. You know? It crossed 50 and it crossed 60 now, you know. So you expect that.
Nah. Them ligaments and them still I have younger ligaments than some of them fellows who 16, 17, 18 years of age. Because sometimes I'm in a race with them and I beating them.
Well, I agree with that.
16, 17 years. Yeah. But COP and Tommy, The next time I go into Trinidad, I'll go back to Trinidad soon again. This time, folks, we're gonna have 100-meter dash with Gordon Gangachana, Jane Joseph. 100-meter dash. Right? I will go. Well, no, I want to be in the stadium. I want him come down to the Hazy Crawford Stadium, right? But let him put on a shirt, because nobody wants to
dress
see.
properly.
Yeah, dress properly. Nobody want to see you 1.5 pack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And put on a proper track pants.
Yeah. Well, no, maybe
proper
I could
track pants.
bring a pants.
Nobody want to see your legs.
No, I go bring a pants him. I go bring a track pants him. You understand? So you can look halfway decent. You know, my coach always used to tell me.
I agree with that.
He said, if you don't run
Penny
good,
for one
at
borrow.
least look good.
He could ask Penny for one borrow. He could borrow one from Penny.
Hey, you see that video with
He
Penny?
could borrow one from Penny.
Did you see that video with Penny? And I don't understand what it was. Like she fall down, or somebody fall on top of she, or she fall on top of somebody. Some type of thing like that. Or you see that video?
I see that video, but it's a laugh.
I have it.
Caribbean Soul go have it. Caribbean Soul go have it.
Caribbean Soul Senate. I was trying to understand what it was really about. If she fall down on somebody, or if somebody fall down on she, or if I really didn't get it. I didn't get it.
That is Obia. They walk in Obia.
Yeah.
That is what Obia.
Okay.
Yeah. The laugh at the Honorable Prime Minister when she slipped the other day.
Semantic 62 say good afternoon, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and everyone. Volsang saying, I writing over no greetings. This is too much. How? Tara Brandon, welcome. Johnny C says, compliments of the scene to you, Walsh, Uncle Tommy, COP, wonderful folks. Have a pleasant day.
Same to you, Johnny.
You know, COP, I don't understand something, and I did already told you on this. The PNM all across the country talking about propaganda, talking about tax, right? With regard to these things that they have imposed recently. Like, for example, the PBR route, the priority route, you have to pay a little extra. Let me ask you a question. You have a choice, right? If I raise the fee on the priority route, can you go and use the main route for free? Or you have to use the priority route? I'm asking because I don't know.
You can use the main road for free.
Why don't you just go and use the main road for free?
You'll sit in traffic.
Yeah, if you have and you want to make more money, going on the priority route brings you more money because it's quicker for you to get from point A to point B.
True.
Right? Listen to this. So if I have to go to Queens or Brooklyn, what's to Queens? They have the Verrazano Narrow Bridge. And come January, they're going to raise the toll. Right? So I have a choice. Either I can use the Verrazano Narrow Bridge, right? Or I can use the Holland Tunnel, right? One might be a little cheaper than some. Or I could use the George Washington Bridge. But anyhow I take it, I have to use something that's going to either pay a toll to go into New York or the Brooklyn, etc. Or I could go and take New Jersey Transit into New York. I have a choice. You don't have to use the priority route. You don't have to, right? Secondly, Tommy, COP, if I raise fines for traffic violations, what is the easiest way to get around those fines for traffic violation? The easiest way.
Don't break the law.
Tommy, you're making it too simple, man.
Don't break the law. That way you have no reason to be fined.
COP, what about you? All right, COP internet lagging a little bit. Yeah, it is that simple, you know. And when you listen to the PNM saying that it's a tax, right? How could it be a tax? Let me take this call. Tabakit, welcome.
Good afternoon to Professor Wall Street, to Uncle Tommy, and to the new minted COP there, and to the Prime Minister and all and sundry. Professor Wall Street, dear host and brother, you hearing me?
Loud and clear.
Thank you. Let me add my 2 cents to this editorial in regards to traffic offense. And mind you, brother Wall Street, I send you a video in regards to this. If you can put it up, I'll be thankful.
Okay.
Let me go straight to it and add my contribution.
Okay.
Yes, Tabakit. Are you there, Walls?
Bring something, Baba.
Wall Street, are you there? COP, are you there?
You're going to the licensing and you're going to do an inspection on your vehicle, and you must have everything proper and checked in your vehicle.
Correct.
Other than that, okay, if you're going to licensing to do an inspection, a yearly inspection on your vehicle,
Yeah.
2 weeks before you're going by all the mechanic,
Correct.
you're fixing everything, plug, everything, you're painting it, because you know why? They will not pass it, and then your vehicle will not be able to be on the road. I
Correct.
wonder if people know this.
Yep.
Professor Wall Street, permit me please to make one more point.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And thank you very much. And I am saying here, let me tell you what this is about. The PNM realized they're going to lose the THA election. And what they're doing, everything in cup that knocking coming down the road, they're hopping onto it to see if they could get political mileage. Brother Wall Street, Uncle Tommy and COP, track Tabakit, follow me this afternoon.
Yeah.
And I'm saying here, look, if you have nothing to hide and your vehicle is in proper working condition, why all the song and dance? Why all the fear mongering? And let me say this, I think this is a good platform to say it. Let me say it now. To all the 3-monthers, TikTok and influencers, and all in a sudden you're cussing the government on your page. Let me say this to you all.
Yeah.
Get up and get your act together. Come on. This here is quite simple. If you contravene against the law and against the license authority licensing the police, and if they are conducting road check and your vehicle is not roadworthy, you should know it's offense even before the Passat Decessor is there. That always on the book. If your tail light is broke, if your tire is smooth, if you do not, and let me close with this finally. Professor Wall Street, from the time they take a plane and they leave Piaco International Airport, everybody get disciplined.
Correct.
Let me repeat this, you know.
Yeah.
When they take a plane and from the here now, that plane a reach America yet.
Yep.
It a reach Canada yet.
Yep.
It a reach Britain yet. You know, everybody put on their best behavior.
Every man jack.
But
Every man jack on the best
Tambo.
behavior. Every man jack. Yes?
And when you're in Trinidad, you're lawless.
Yeah.
You want to cuss the prime minister.
Yeah.
You want to cuss the police. You want to cuss the licensing officer. And the police can't do me nothing. Licensing can't do me nothing. I could move without a tail light. I have to wear a seat belt. Well, here what I say. If you do not want to conform to the law, well, drop the charges on them. I make
Tabaki,
no.
Let them move to Venezuela. Move to Venezuela. Or go Venezuela. Go Venezuela.
Wait, hold on, Professor.
Yeah.
Hold on, Professor. I love what you said. You know, even in Venezuela, you had to conform with the law.
Yeah, correct.
So I am saying, as I take my leave, I love this editorial.
Yeah.
This editorial is timely. I want you all to jam it, Professor Wall Street.
Yeah, man.
Uncle Tommy and COP, jam it. Stay right there. Stay with this editorial. You know why? Because Trinidadian, they're too lawless, they're too disingenuous, and they are hypocrites to the high order. Let the violation remain. Thank you to the Honorable Kamla Prasad Bisesa, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and COP. Thanks for giving Tabakit voice. I'm listening.
Thank you. Thank you, Tabakit.
Thank you. Tommy, you know, it's interesting, eh? Tabakit is right.
Yep.
Trinidadians, Trinbagonians, too damn distant. Let me don't say just Trinidadians. But you see PNM Trinbagonians, PNM. Because it's only the most of the PNM fighting against this, you know. PNM Trinbagonians are too deceitful, disingenuous, dastardly. I mean, it is unbelievable, Tommy. Them same people, Tommy, hop on a car and come to America. Eh, Tommy?
On the best behavior as they reach.
As they reach, they ain't gonna pay on Eastern Parkway, you know, Tommy? Nah. Them gonna pay on Eastern Parkway. Well, it make it even worse now. Because if you pay and they catch you, and you don't have a green card, you're not a citizen, they could send you back. Right? But them same Trinidadians get on a flight, land in the United States, land in Canada, land in the United Kingdom, they obey the law, you know. Let them get pulled over by police. They ain't gonna cost no police. Eh? Let them get pulled over. Them same Trinidadians, Trinbagonians, who know in this country, and they get pulled over for speeding. As a matter of fact, Tommy, they get a speeding ticket in the mail.
That's right.
If you get a speeding ticket in the mail, because you know just do that, eh? You just get speeding ticket in the mail.
I got one.
Yeah, all of don't pay it now. Don't pay it now. All you have it too good. All you have it too good. And people go, hey, the fine was $500. Now it's $1,000. Don't break the law. How difficult is that? If you don't break the law, you have nothing to worry about. And the evil, wicked PNM calling it a tax. What is a tax? VAT is a tax. You know why? Everybody has to pay VAT. Tommy?
That's right.
Whenever you go to the store and there's VAT in it, the person will say, all right, you see you? Use a UNC. You don't have to pay VAT. Use a TPP. You don't have to pay VAT. But use a PNM, you have to pay VAT. Eh? That is not the way it is. That is not the way it is. The fine now, yes, the fine now, if you don't break the law, they ain't gonna come and fine you for not breaking the law. They can't fine you for not breaking the law. Only make it make sense now, man. Hey, Tommy, make it make sense.
True.
I mean, Tommy, I might have missed something, you know, because, you know, the first thing go say, them ain't living in Trinidad, them ain't living in Trinidad, them ain't living in Trinidad. Eh? So I see all the PNM propagandists, and I comment on Makela up on there, the PNM front there. She actually last editorial in the Guardian today. She last editorial in the Guardian today. Right? Last editorial. Why Makila PNM front pandy. And to me, the fourth estate is complicit in allowing somebody who have won 0 seats in an election, 0, to almost every single week she have an article in one of them papers. Every single week, Tommy. Yeah, but semantic 62. If the increase will not act as a deterrent, pay them, just pay it. And no
That's
arguing. Right? Tommy,
That's
if the
right.
use is not a deterrent, pay it. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. And look, Anthony Ford. You just get ticket in this country for jaywalking.
Correct.
Jaywalking in this country, you get ticket. You know, man. You know. To me, I believe that if you know that a fine went from $1,000 to $2,000 and you don't have the money to pay it, you will think twice about violating that law.
But breaking
I'm
the
saying
law.
you wouldn't. Right, Tommy?
That's right.
I'm not saying you wouldn't violate the law, but I'm saying that you will think twice.
Yep. Because it's going to cost you.
And listen to this. We always talk about this here. Your actions have consequences.
Correct.
Your actions, Dolly Mullet, welcome. Your actions have consequences. It's simple. It's simple. If you know, right, that breaking a certain law will cause you an additional $1,000 in your pocket that you don't have, don't break the law. How difficult is that? If you believe it's going to cost you, instead of $300, $600 to use the priority route, use the Eastern Main Road or use the Solomon Ocho Highway. You don't have to use the priority route. And I don't want to hear the dotishology, stupidology, foolishology, and nincompoopology about it go cost the people taking the maxi more. I want to hear that. Because that's the first thing they're going to say, hey, they're going to raise their fare. You will raise your fare because you have a priority in order to be able to make more money. And when the government decides, because you have a choice, there's a choice. You don't have to use it. You don't have to use it. By the way, Tommy, do you know if Maxis does use the Eastern Main Road? Let me take this call. Curtis Antonio Brady, welcome. Turn on your computer or your TV.
Yes,
Welcome.
there are maxis that go on the main road.
Curtis. All right, maybe Curtis down, maybe by mistake. Yeah, Tommy.
There are guys who go local and guys who go express.
Yeah. Or look, my Santa Cruz saying, the Maxi saying it will cost the consumer more. Right? Somehow they should be able to regulate them, Because to me, Tommy, what you have received is an opportunity in order to make more money quicker. Miss Santa Cruz say yes, Maxi used the Eastern Main Road. Right? You have an opportunity to make money quicker and it costs you, right? It's like taking the Verrazano Narrow Bridge here, right? Or taking the Holland Tunnel. It costs more. Let me see this. Curtis Antonio Brady, welcome. Hello? All right. Something wrong with this phone. Yeah. you know, and they want to blame, they want to say, oh, when they was in opposition, they say no new tax. Since when, Tommy? Since when an increase in
Fines.
to use eh?
An increase in fine is not a new tax.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see this. Could you start to
Yeah.
Brady? Welcome. How are you?
I'm okay. My apologies for the
No
the
problem.
technical difficulties.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes to the top of the hour. Go ahead. 2 minutes to the top of the hour. Go ahead.
Brother, this whole thing about the ticket system and all this stuff that is going on here in Trinidad and Tobago. Look at we as Caribbean people, we know for a fact that when we go to places like the United States of America, Europe, Dubai, all these places, there are certain laws that is needed to be attained to.
Correct.
And we know for a fact as Caribbean people, when we leave Piaco Airport and jump on our plane, when we reach where we're going, we know for a fact that we cannot walk the streets bareback.
Correct.
Cannot pelt no paper on the ground.
Some place you can't spit on the street.
Cigarettes.
You can't spit on the
Spit
street.
on the street.
You can't
You
spit.
can't walk the road with a beer or walk with a can of illicit alcohol.
Correct.
You can't even drink and drive. So what is the big hullabaloo about? You know something? The PNM is its best trying to do fear-mongering.
Correct.
And trying to change the narrative and bring it into the ticketed system that they had, which was a failed ticketed system.
Yeah.
Anyhow you take it, right? Because all they were on was revenue driven. All they wanted to do was just keep taxing the people. Now you have a government who has the political will under the decisive leadership, the ex-poll loving and dedicated leadership of our people's Prime Minister, the Honorable Kamala Persad-Bissessar, who is taking decisive action against all these improprieties.
Yep.
And the people, there are some people who just hell-bent on making a mole of our mountain because of fear-mongering and propagated slurs by the PNM.
Yeah, we gotta go for the break.
But anyway, God is good.
All the time.
And according to how things go, I will call maybe later on.
Okay. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Good to stand to you, Brady. Welcome, man. Yeah, man. Always good to hear you. Folks, we're going to take that quick break. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wordsheet, COP, and you. COP is having internet problems. We're going to see how we can fix that, take care of that. You know, don't forget, as soon as you join us, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And don't forget, share the live.
We're going to take that break. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide. Divides dissolve and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE. We originate, not imitate.
To our cherished listeners, partners, and the entire WZYE family, we extend our deepest gratitude for your unwavering support throughout our journey. Special recognition goes to key pillars of our community, Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and Mr. COPs, whose vision and dedication helped transform a humble beginning of just 5 listeners into the influential voice we are today. At WZYE 95.9 FM, we don't merely broadcast, we pioneer. We are committed to delivering the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Our promise remains clear. We originate. We do not imitate. More than a radio station, we are a movement. We are a community united by shared values. And above all, we are a family bound by integrity, purpose, and a relentless drive to uplift. Reaching 20,000 subscribers is a testament to your trust. We pledge to honor it by continuing to challenge the status quo, amplify authentic voices, and serve the people with courage and conviction. As we move forward, we ask you to hold fast to what matters. Stand for something. Keep the fire of passion alive in your hearts. May God continue to bless you and your families. Together, we rise. The WZYE 95.9 FM family, where truth ignites community.
No more red, no more red, no more red, no more red, no left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see us win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. And we are tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, me bye bye. Bye bye, bring bye bye. I'm a point of We're tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, of the proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch it for you. No more red, 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 no left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see the win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you.
Laid to rest, laid to rest, laid to rest, laid to rest. It's a ledge, it's a ledge, it's a ledge, it's a ledge. Hey! Tell them Kamala say, B&M dead. Petrotrain workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. But billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here, security. B&M dead. Hey, tell them Mooney Lal say, B&M dead. Even the 1% WZYE, no more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy, two, health sector, immediate victory. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Four, every bike must have water. Five, roads smoother. Six, provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say, PNM dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, PNM dead. Tell them Arnold say, PNM dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. PNM dead, dead, dead. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Some of the members say, the party dead, dead, dead. When the carrot come leaders hear what's up. Seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box. PNM dead. Tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say, the party dead, dead, dead. All the bad investments and fellas make. Investors not coming for the work. No more ice cream and cake. PNM dead, dead, dead. The red party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still all this. One, UNC on a mission. Two, to correct the school system. Three, end poverty and clean up TNT. Four, speed up the housing process. Five, lower taxes. Six, revamp we energy. Bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petro train workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here, security. PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Even the 1%ers say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. PNM dead, dead, dead. Tell them drilling say, PNM dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, PNM dead. Tell them Arnold say, PNM dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. PNM dead, dead, dead.
Fire! 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 Fraud, fraud, fraud. Coming up next, fraud of the week. Fraud, fraud, fraud. Coming up next, fraud of the week.
We are back with you. It's In the Village. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And don't forget to share the live as soon as you come in.
I think I have a voice note.
I have a few voice notes here.
Yeah, all right. You want to go ahead? Go ahead, take them. Leland is new here. Go ahead, Tommy. Leland, Happy New Year and social, politics, and economic success through your program, KFC, Mr. Wall Street, and Uncle Tommy. I think he means COP. John Boudram, welcome. Michael says the president, Ms. Kangaloo, is keeping silent on PNM fake issues. The government must get her for when the time is up. David Ali says, David Ali, welcome. You new here? We all learn from our past and present experience. The UNC is making the best choice thanks to the government. Correct is right. He says, Anna, I see what Max is doing to crazy on the bus route, even blocking the path for the buses to access their bay. Just an observation. So while Tommy get that, let me play this voice note.
Good afternoon, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy COP, and to everybody out there, and season greetings to one and all. Now, what I find ironical with the maxi taxi operators kicking against increasing the PBR fees, right? They're saying, okay, they were not consulted and whatever. But he added, it comes at a time when operators are struggling with rising fuel prices. Eh? When did the fuel prices raise? Okay, moving on. Freight charges, vehicle parts, and foreign exchange and with foreign exchange shortages. So what the foreign exchange shortages have to do with the maxi taxi drivers? Somebody please explain that to me. You see why I was fumbling? Because I can't understand it. I cannot understand it. What the and freight charges on what? Oh gosh, you know, sometimes I just wonder if just freeness we want in this country. And let me tell all you something, it's some of our supporters too carrying on with this nonsense about the increase in prices. You see, all those, I'm sorry to say it, all those who kicking against the increase should be sitting down in a maxi or a taxi when the driver constantly on his cell phone and see what happens. They're not looking at that, you know. All they're looking at that is if by the time they leave home and they reach where they before they reach where they're going, they bulb blow, the headlamp blow or something, and they got to pay that money or whatever. They're not looking at the fact that are the lawbreakers who don't want to put on their seatbelts, who texting and driving, who on their phone, their cell phones constantly. On the ones that breaking the law speeding. Look, this morning they showed us a video on social media. This truck overtaken, hit a car, and he didn't stop. He gone his way. He gone his way. That is not a lawbreaker. Oh, she criticized the PNM for raising this and raising that. And now she come to do it. But if you behave yourself, and as somebody said on the chat this morning, you don't want to pay the fine, don't break the law. Don't break it. But petty things in order to come to justify why they shouldn't pay. Yes, I find it was a little steep. They could have raised it. I mean, a little 10, 20%. Nobody says no, right? But if you break the law, you pay the price. And it's just ignorance on some of these people's parts, the way they're sounding. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you. Ms. Santa Cruz, it's very simple. If they raise it 10, 20, if they raise it 10%, you know the people? The PNM propagandists, oh God, 10%. You raise it 2%, oh God. You raise it 50%, you cannot satisfy them. So you know what? Raise it. Whatever you have to do, raise it. All right? And stop breaking the law. COP, welcome.
Good afternoon to you, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy.
Yeah, man.
And to all the viewers of WZYE.
Yeah.
I want to apologize for them mistakes, them internet problems at this beginning. But 2026 it will be different.
Yeah.
I agree with all the fines that raise. All you have to do is just don't break the law. Don't use your phone while you're driving. Don't drink and drive. Don't speed on the nation's road, and you will have no penalty to pay. But it have a button that says Professor Olshit, Uncle Tommy. and viewers. And I will say this because I am a citizen of this country, and I agree with all those laws. But what about the road users that pay 5% when we go to the gas station for a proper road to drive on? What about when we buy a tire, we pay 12% for proper roads to drive on? When we driving on the road and we bust we tire because it have a big hole over there, who going to pay for that? When our vehicle have a 3 years warranty on it, and we have a bad road, we have bad roads, and in 6 months' time, we steering end going bad, we stabilizer rubber going bad, and all these things going bad. Who's supposed to pay that penalty? Should we just have to fix that, or the people then that we paying the tax for to have a proper road to drive on, should them fix that? Wise I agree with those laws on them. Most of those laws on them should have come back on. We should have them penalty when the refinery open back and we started make bitumen so that we roads on them will be in a way that it will not damage the vehicle. Because let me tell you something, Professor Walsheet, right in front of my home, I change 3 engine shield. You know the shield and them is be under the engine.
Yeah.
I changed 3 of that in 1 year time. I changed 3 of that in 1 year time, just in front of my house alone. What about when I go Gasperlo, Rio Claro, Diego Martin? What about when I go all these places on them? We have to look at those things too. And we have to ask the authorities on them. The road must be roadworthy for we to pay all those penalties. But even though the road not roadworthy, we're not supposed to be drinking and driving. We're not supposed to have we phone. And why is we driving? And we're not supposed to be driving reckless on the road. But I still saying fix the road so the road will be roadworthy for the drivers and them on the road. We won't have a complaint. Thank you.
Thank you. And COP, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that at all. All right. But my thing is this, is that we cannot blame the current government for the condition of the roads. Because it's been like that now for over a decade. A decade has been like that. So they have to have time in order for them to use that money to fix the road. Yeah? So they can't be blamed immediately for that. Point 14, welcome.
There was she pleasant good day to you and your co-host Uncle Tommy and Trinidad Tobago. Pleasant good day. Watch COP top of the school because I was no comment just that same situation.
No, it's a valid point. It's a valid point.
Yeah, because I was saying, because when I saw the post this morning, I was saying to myself, why they implementing this thing so early in the game? No, I don't mind the bringing it. The roads, I have a serious issue with the roads Wall Street. If you want to save money in a way pocket is concerned, where the road is concerned, the vehicle is concerned, you need to fix the road first, open up jobs where people could get to be able to take care of themselves. And when they get that in motion, then if you realize people now buying to the road traffic laws, then you come and you do these things.
Well, point 14, I don't mean to cut you, but think about this though. If they collect X amount of dollars from this additional payment that people have to make, and they don't fix the road, then they should get full 100, wherever it is.
I understand that too.
Yeah.
I understand that too. But right now, what I want, I just do more. And a lot of these drivers in them vehicle, drivers in them can't take care of the vehicle the way they want family to see about. You know, see be traveling in a car and hearing a man playing steel pan in a song in reverse. Think about it, because it's real owners that's becoming from them kind of them. It's because they're trying to prioritize what to fix first and what not to fix. And trust me, these butcher bullshit, it has some kind of sinkhole. I'm not going to call them pothole. I'm going to call them sinkhole. when your tire go down and is your watch your engine and all that's pay the price according to COP. Your shield, what are the swamp pan and all for engine, the transmission that is got then too. So my thing is, I find they should get the refinery and stuff up and running so you will get the proper bitumen, so whatever it is used for the asphalt. Sort out the roads, the fountain them already exist. You continue using that to generate the money that they need to additionally fix the roads and them. But the roads are them. And I blame the PNM for the condition of the roads too, because everybody feel like they're living on the moon.
Yep.
Every time you watch the road, they feel like you're on the moon.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But I just try to bring about that a little too early as far as I concerned. They could have put something else in place and then come and say, hey, what's going on? We noticed that we ain't seeing improvement in this area and we want to implement this. And it look like they operate like a thief in the night too, because based on what people putting out there, it just happened overnight. But like I said, for me, the timing was just off with me.
All right.
They could give a little more time to sort out other things like the roads, and then they bring this thing. You understand? That's just my contribution.
Thank
So COP, I thank you for raising that point. Nocturnal listening.
Yeah. Yeah. My thing is this, right? My thing is this, Tommy. And Tommy, let me know when you get the voice notes. My thing is this.
Yeah,
right?
I'm having problems.
Okay. If you want, you could send them to me. I could play them. You could
All
just
right.
press the forward and send them to me. I'll play them. Folks, it's very simple. We can always find a reason too that it shouldn't have been that. Find a reason too that it shouldn't have been that. Right? But let's think about it. If when this happens and that money, say they collect $10 million, for example, and that money doesn't go towards fixing the roads, then you can blame the government full 100. But until that happens, we have to wait and see. Because how could it be for 10 years under the PNM, you have crevice, you have crack, you have mosquito crack, you have all these things happening, and don't expect it to fix in 8 months. If you are fair, you will say, you know what? They impose these new fees. Simple. Right? You do not have to violate the law and you wouldn't be charged. Let me take this call. Alistair, welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and COP.
Good afternoon.
And happy holidays to everybody.
Thank you.
Same to you.
Right. I understand you were in Trinidad for a bit. You're back in the States, right?
Back in the cold, boy. Back in the cold.
Nah. So I guess you had a very enjoyable stay.
Yeah. The stay was it was good. It was good.
So I'm glad to hear about that. So here my part, you know.
Okay.
All over these PNM bloggers with the tax. This is not tax. This is not tax. This is a violation. Yeah. Violation. If you don't do the right things, it wouldn't be violated.
Yeah.
So do what is right.
Correct.
Right? Because in my case, I can't afford to pay an extra $100 if I know something is wrong.
Yeah.
So I will do what is right. If I approach the traffic light, or if I have to overtake, I make sure that the pathway is clear before I overtake, and all of that. So you won't have a problem. But I guess it's the fear mongering, and they're trying to stir up a kind of confusion there. You know, that's PNM.
PNM.
Yeah. That's all PNM. That's all PNM because they did worse than that. And let me tell you this, right? All roads for the past 10 years was deplorable.
Yep.
Under the PNM, under the last regime, it was deplorable. The roads were really deplorable. Right? They never fixed anything after spending over $600 billion. Then they borrow $100 billion. What they did with that money? And all our roads bad? Nah, something wrong. But I have a fraud of the week for you one time. I'll give you the one time.
All right.
The whole PNM fraud of the week.
All right, thanks. Tommy, take
the
that
whole,
one.
yeah.
Fraud of the week.
The whole plan,
PNM.
yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
PNM. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Big
Ulrich,
problem.
take that one, fraud of the week. PNM. Ulrich, how are you going? First of all, Ulrich, who's your fraud of the week before you start? Who's your fraud of the week? Fraud of the
Who's
week.
my what?
Ulrich, you ain't listening. You just come from outside. What happened?
All right, I'm listening now. Where's the question?
Where you was? It was by just first pan side?
Yeah.
Or it was by the tree trying to get internet? By the pole?
And I'm at home now, so I get good internet now.
All right, you move from by the pole.
And so I try getting on to you before you leave, but I didn't get through to you. I'm so sorry about that, and I was busy, so you know the Christmas thing.
Next time I come back, I'll come up in Chumaka and visit you. No, not in Chumaka, I mean, in Avantil and visit you.
Yeah, but I would have come and meet you wherever you was in Chumaka, but I didn't get through to you.
What part of Avantil
Anyway.
you is? What part of Avantil?
Block 22.
Oh, you right in block 22?
No, I'm not in block 22 again. I'm in Shogunas now, but you know what?
Hey.
Things still there.
You PNM get your house?
Yeah. Answer me, what now? Don't drive me down no garden path. You're trying to soak me up where I want to see or what?
You PNM get your house. Go ahead, Ulrich. Go ahead, Ulrich.
And Slim,
yeah.
Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to Tommy. I hope all you had a wonderful Christmas and everything is well. And I wish all you all the best.
Same to you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Right now, I want to hear COP now.
Why you want to hear
Anyway, COP, Happy New Year to you too. Not that I want to hear you. I'm not in agreement with the statement you just made. I'm going to put it like that. Right. And Slim.
Yeah.
Listen to me carefully.
Carefully, yeah. Listen.
I wanted to see the back of PNM so bad that even my elbow, I wanted to put down the ink, but the jar was too small, so I ain't get to do that.
Okay.
First, I wanted to get rid of PNM.
Okay.
I come and I say, well, you know,
but where's your butt? I look, where's your butt? You like COP now. Where's your butt? Butt. Go ahead, butt. I know you have a butt.
Yes, oh God, answer them hush now, man. Every time you talk, you come fuffling my brain. You're making me forgetting I want to talk. Give me a chance.
Okay, go ahead.
Answer them on the campaign trail. The Prime Minister said that she was going to drop the price of the ticket because she felt it was too high, and she was going to remove the demerit points. Yeah. She moved some of the demerit points. She keeps some, and the ticket price stayed there, stayed just as is. We gave her a blight because we say later down the road, you know, she go fix it. You know, they're now getting office and we had to give them time. But while we gave them time, they come and you raise the price of the tickets again. Right?
Again? We mean by again? Well, again.
Well, again, after, oh God, Ansem, man, you go make me forget about Ansem, hush now.
Okay, all right.
Let me talk.
Go ahead.
Right. So they come now and you raise the price of the ticket. And then after you raise the price of the ticket, you come and give a man as award for giving the most amount of tickets in a short space of time. They gave an award for that. Okay. While we whining and dining for Christmas and visiting family and friends, you come like Section 24 and raise the price of ticket again, double.
Okay.
Now, hear the kind of thing you think that was even for tickets you come and put in. Now hear this. If I hustling to go to work in the morning and change my clothes and I forget the license insurance in the other pants and you catch me, I had to pay $2,000 for that. You didn't even give me a chance to produce it. You said, oh God.
No, but
he didn't give me a chance to produce it.
If I let you go, I go forget. Ulrich.
I'm trying to finish fast.
All right,
every time
finish.
you stop me and make me forget, I don't want to forget.
Finish.
Right.
Finish.
So you come and you raise things like Section 34 in the night time when everybody whining and dining with family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then you come now on top of that now, you have these bubblehead supporters will call in and justify and talking about if you don't want to pay the fine, obey the law and all these kind of stupid rhetoric. And when you go in the next country, you have to obey the law in the next one. Why every time thing going on in Trinidad, you have to be always talking about next country? What's going on in the next country? It's going on in the next country because of the situation there. We different. Why you want to take things we're going on in the next country and implement it here? We don't have that same thing we're going on over in that country here. Right? You can't have a little leak, an oil leak. You can't might have a little oil leak. You might now get it. They stop you. You're getting you have to pay $2,000 for that. They catch you in, you're without seatbelt. Listen, watch now. I get a ticket for seatbelt. You know I get a ticket for seatbelt? I always have on my seatbelt. Always. I drop the madam to get a taxi to go to town one day and help her to take out something to put in the car. When I get back in the car and drive off with, I totally forget to put on my seatbelt. And I always have on my seatbelt. I get $1,000 fine. Now, if it was in this time now, I'd have paid $2,000. People suffering. Can't survive out here properly right now. People suffering. And you hitting people fines. Always the poor. That's how they pay the cake. Always the poor. They are attacking. Right now, this is an attack on the poor. And listen. And listen this. Let me guess you hear this before I go. You see this what's going on here right now?
Yeah.
I sure 80% of the country agreeing with what I'm saying, but afraid to call your program and talk it. And this one here, with the UNC doing it, might be the last one. And
Sorry. Folks, I had to tell all you, Ulrich, you had to go and get some information. Ulrich, if you leave your license in your house, you blaming the government because them increase the fee for that? Or if you get a ticket because you didn't have your license, Ulrich, it's very simple, you know. I will believe, Tommy, that if you go to court and you could prove that you left your license home, you have your license, that hopefully the court will say, oh, he have his license, he left his license home, and there will be no charge. You might have to pay a service fee or something. Yeah? Sorry about that, Ulrich. Yeah. Right? Seatbelt. Ulrich, if you don't have on your seatbelt, it's a violation of the law. Why you don't want to pay that? Put on your seatbelt. Ulrich, you ain't sound good there at all. You want, Brooklyn, hold on. Ulrich wants to blame the government for his inactions. Huh? There are consequences for your actions, Ulrich. If you don't put on your seatbelt, why are you blaming the government because you didn't have on your seatbelt? You drop off the madam. Eh? I don't know whether you're a violator or a non-violator. I supposed to come and see you. Hey, you know that is Ulrich. Ulrich never had a seatbelt a violation before, you know. I suppose no, Ulrich. No. Sorry. Brooklyn, welcome.
Hey, good afternoon to you, Wall Street. Good afternoon, Uncle Tommy, COP, viewers and listeners. No, Wall Street, I was in the pavilion, I'm listening to everybody, but
wait, 1 minute, Brooklyn. A next thing, I don't want to forget about this. Ulrich, I bet you, Ulrich, you must just go, you must have went in Woodford Square and pee on one of them tree already. I sure that. Yeah? When you come to America, Ulrich, I bet you ain't going on Eastern Park and pee on one of them tree. Eh? You saying it's acceptable in Trinidad to pee on a tree, but it's not acceptable when you come to America to pee on a tree. What good for the goose, Ulrich good for the gander. Brooklyn, go ahead.
Yes, Wall Street. So, I heard Ulrich and I had to come in.
Yeah.
Because I want to say, right? Yeah. Ulrich want to blame the government. Ulrich has always blamed the UNC. Ulrich is the fella who say he want that third party, you know. Remember all through before election, he don't like the UNC and he claim he don't like the PNM, but he come from a PNM house, but he claim he don't like them. But he always attacking the UNC to a point where if driving laws change, is the government. Now, I want to say this. In the US here, if you don't have one, you see better they get catch. You ticket, I think it's like 200, right?
Yeah.
200 US. And how much it is in Trinidad now?
I don't know.
Right, but he claimed he got a ticket and he paid $1,000. That's still less than what we paying here, right? But what is the point I'm making? Why are you blaming the government for if you forget your license in your pants pocket and you're going to work the next day and you get stuck? You get a $2,000 ticket because you forget your license.
Yeah. That the government fault.
That don't make no sense. So
that the government fault that Ulrich losing his memory.
Wall Street.
Ulrich losing his memory, so that's the government fault. Blame him for that.
Right? He need to go to the hospital for that because what I'm saying, Washington, is everybody, if you leave your license, show you didn't leave your cell phone because you're going to work. So if you leave your license, show you have your cell phone. So you can have a picture of your license to show proof that you are a documented driver. You have the rights to operate a vehicle. So you can have a picture of a license on your phone, but you want to blame the government for that. So like 2 strikes. You don't have your license and you don't have a picture of your license, but that is the government fault. Let me stop being like if we back in the 70s.
Brooklyn.
Let me stop acting like we're in the 70s.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Ulrich is an undercover PNM.
Well, let me tell you,
that's what
he always loved the PNM. He just didn't like how Rowdy was behaving, but he liked the come from a PNM house, right? But I want to tell him, stop. And he is one of them who was just waiting for something, to jump on the PNM bandwagon,
to blame the government,
to blast the government.
Yeah,
he's one waiting like a snake, like the snake in the Balize, waiting set to pelt, bite at the government. Ulrich, that's not how it works, right? Because there's a lot of people doing stupidness in Trinidad. I understand the road is bad. I understand that they could do stuff, but right now the situation again, people, is not even a year. This government in power. What the last government didn't do in 9.5 years.
Yes.
Only what this government did do in 9 months.
Yeah, let me take this next call here, Brooklyn. Yeah, man.
All right, man. Later.
Bless. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Only what this government did do in 9 months.
Yeah. Curtis Antonio Brady. Okay, we lost that one. You see, Ulrich and them. Caller, welcome.
Right, pleasant day again, man.
Curtis, did you just hear Ulrich? Did you just hear Ulrich? Did you hear Ulrich just now?
Yeah, I heard him.
Ulrich is my partner. You know. Ulrich always have anytime Ulrich calls to make a contribution, there's about 10 bots in the contribution.
Yeah.
10 bots.
10 bots.
Yeah, no 1 or 2, you know, 10 bots.
You know, let me tell you, before I make my contribution,
Yeah.
I want to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to the entire diaspora.
Correct.
And to my 2 brothers.
Thank you.
Mr. the Honorable Professor Wall Street, and the Honorable Professor Uncle Tommy.
And don't forget COP. Don't forget COP.
And the Honorable Professor, the Honorable Unforgettable COP.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You see the PNM is an infectious disease, a germ, a juice that leaves such a stain into the people's lives. They bring them down to their knees for the past 9.5 years, and they even take away the knees from them. You hear?
Yep.
That demerit points system that they had, that demerit point system was so hard and fast that it was revenue generated. It was not placed there as an antidote in order to solve the problem itself, you know, right? It was really focused more on revenue generated. And even simple tickets, because the law was so hard and fast that even the officers, they didn't even know what to do, right?
Yep.
So the law was not really apparent because it was so hard and fast that even the officers who have to attend to the law had made so much of subsequent mistakes and missteps. So if you had to go and contest a ticket, you had to wait till 2035, 2040 in order to see a magistrate and all that kind of foolishness, right? Come on, people! This initiative, what is taking place here now, right, is as a result of the mismanagement of a few people, a few people who decided, well, right, you see me, I go in and take a drink, I go in and take a lime, so I will jump in my car and go to the bar or go by my partner and them and take a lime and drink Drink, drink, drink. And I know when my house right up the road, so I will jump back in my car and drive to go up the road. Not trying to understand that you're not putting your own self at risk, you're putting others at risk.
Correct.
And you know for a fact that if you go to the United States, you will not do that. You will even jaywalk in the street. Right? So if you know you are not a lawbreaker, why are you getting yourself entrapped into this fearmongering that the PNM is so passionately trying to bring forward to the table? This was never meant to generate revenue. It was meant decisively to put measures in place in order to get rid of the uncertainty of the death toll on the streets. I can remember this recently. A man was trying to cross the road, and a drunk driver hit him, bam, and roll him over, run him over, right? And you know, the drunk driver was a police officer. You know, the man got scot-free. Huh? That's lies lost, right? So let me stop the fear mongering. You telling me you want to jump in your vehicle and you forget your license home?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, best you walk. Best you don't have a vehicle.
Yeah. Or you could ride your bike like Scotland and ride a bike.
Like how Cold tell you to ride a bike.
Yeah, ride a bike, Ulrich. Ride a bike.
Ride a bike. You wake up in the morning, you jump in your vehicle. The first thing you're supposed to have in your hand before you jump in your vehicle is your license.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot, Curtis.
And all these other stuff. So people, let me stop this small talk about the government and the government and the government. We have a government who have done so much
in
this
8 months.
Little short space of time.
In 8 months.
That in 8 months, that this whole entire PNM have ever done in their whole 57 years in office. Yeah? They came, they saw everything, and they destroyed everything. They never built nothing.
Thank you, man.
Yeah? But we will fix it.
We will fix it.
We will fix it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Bye-bye. Lenny, welcome. Lenny.
Yes, season greetings, Brother Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and COP.
Season greetings.
Yes, concerning, we live in United States, just like you, I'm very concerned about, my country. Just yesterday, I don't know if you saw it, there were two road fatalities.
Okay.
I think the total for the year is 108. Okay. And at the same time last year it was 122. Okay. So that's 14 lives that was saved because some of the things that was put in place.
Correct.
But listen to this, Brother Wall Street. The driver, this is the one that happened on the Churchill-Roosevelt Highway by that crossover, I think, that walkover. The driver of that car, he was found in a drain.
Wow.
30 feet from the car. 30 feet from the car. And all his passengers, I think they had to use the jaws of life or something like that to remove them. They were injured, they didn't die or anything, just to remove them. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? If my people would only follow the law, we are a nation who there's a lot of lawlessness that have us in this situation that we are in today.
And the PNM responsible for that. The PNM responsible for that. Because them in power
Yes.
the longest in Trinidad and Tobago. Them responsible.
Yes.
Them responsible.
Yes. Yes. Brother Wall Street, I don't know if you remember. Let me tell you. And I think I must have said this on a program already. Many, many years ago. Many years ago. Patrick Solomon. I believe he was a minister of something. His stepson was put in the cells in Kalanash police station. I
This is
don't
true.
remember. It's so many years that it happened.
This is true.
For some violation. Okay. When he got word of it,
He went and took
he
him out.
jumped into his car and he went to the Kalanash police station, went to the sergeant who is in charge, and you said to him, "That's my stepson, you need to let him out that cell." The sergeant refused. The sergeant refused. He takes away that key from the sergeant, opened the cell, and took out his son. And the then Prime Minister did nothing about that. As a matter of fact, Sparrow made a calypso about it when he said, "I say that Solomon will be Minister of External Affairs, and who don't like it, get the hell out of here." I always remember that, and I was a very young man. You understand? So it happened since then. It happened since then, you know, and it goes along for parents also. Never discipline their children. Never discipline their children. You know, I tell you something. My grandmother told me a story. She had a friend. Her son committed murder, and I think a great uncle that he was the hangman that they call in those days. And he said they used to ask them what was your last wish, and he asked, they asked him what was his last wish, and he said, "I would like to give my mom a hug and a kiss." They said, "Okay." And just before they put him in the gallows, the trap door, whatever, he went and he hugged her and he bit off a piece of her ears. You hear what I'm telling you? And he said to her, "It's because of you. You never corrected me. That's why I am facing the death sentence today." And I remember these things. And I only wish our people would adhere to the rules like what we do in the United States.
Thank you, Lenny.
Because when they come to Miami, they're straight like a needle.
Correct.
They're straight like a needle. They make sure they don't drink. If they drink, they put it in a plastic container or in a bag or something and hide. And because they know the consequences,
Thank you, man.
do it.
Thank you.
You know?
Yeah, man. Thank
All
you,
right,
man.
brother. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. Thank you. All
Yep,
right.
he was giving some good history.
Good history. All right.
And Slim,
Yeah.
you
What?
you take my whole, you like well Baka, you take my whole thing and twist it up.
Why twist it?
If you're talking about if I had to blame the government for getting your license home and you and Brooklyn, like all they conspiring against me now. I don't watch
No,
all
nobody
them.
conspiring against you. You make your contribution. We listen to what you have to say, and we're trying to tell you, we're trying to help you with your contribution.
And Slim, the honest, perfect man ever walked the face of the earth is Jesus Christ. And Slim, let me ask you a question.
Nobody ever said Jesus Christ
have
wasn't
any-
perfect either, you know. That's why I hear. I know true that is. I'm not a Bible person, but I hear that. You didn't hear that? Like you didn't hear that?
I never hear that.
Okay.
Never hear that. Anyway,
all right, wait. I hear somebody say you was paranging with Gordon, Ganga Chana, Dry Jane Joseph. You only was paranging together, asking a question. Is that true?
I know. I don't know nothing about that.
Okay.
I don't know nothing about Bobby. Our next one, Rick, not this one. Our next one. The person who asks it or making a statement, that must be the family. So the time me up with the family.
Ulrich, I just asked it. But Ulrich, why you just always, Ulrich, you can't be half pregnant, you know. Either you support.
Answer me always say, answer me what happened.
Yeah.
Hear the thing about me. I'm very straightforward.
No, you're half pregnant.
Not a PNM.
You don't.
Oh God, answer.
You don't support the.
Now.
You don't support the UNC. And
God, answer him. Wait now, please wait. Answer.
Go ahead. Only because you're from Laventille.
Not.
Only because you're from Laventille, I was encourage you. Go ahead.
All right, Anslim, I am not a supporter of PNM. I hate PNM. And you see, when all they talk about that PNM is a hot me to the core, and I feel a little bit.
Go ahead. But.
I don't like PNM.
But
I voted for UNC because I wanted to see the
course,
back
all
of
right.
PNM.
But go ahead. But
what is happening now? I did not vote for that.
Now you but.
We get brutalized. I feel like if we get scammed. That's how I feel right now. Like we get scammed. Because they say when UNC win, everybody win. But the poor ain't winning. The poor still on the losing end.
But Ulrich, you're being disingenuous just like them PNM and them. Ulrich, I go encourage you, please take off your red sunglasses and your red tutu. You put them on.
It's off right now.
No, you put it back on. You put it back on. I could see you.
You psychic.
No, yeah, psychic. I could tell you because listen, your contribution lately, Ulrich, your contribution lately is like, you know, I didn't vote for the PNM. I vote for the UNC, but I just think I did this. I vote for the UNC, but I didn't do. I vote for the but. Yeah.
Why you think a but will come into play? So you just vote a party. You like a party so much, and you vote for them. And anything they do, be it right, wrong, or indifferent, you go along with that.
No, absolutely not. But listen to this. Listen to this, and then I have to run. Listen to this. You Ulrich, right? Vote for the UNC, but in 8 months, you want them to do things that the PNM and do in 10 years. Ulrich, how could that be? How could that be, Ulrich, be for real? How could that be for real?
How in 8 months you could brutalize the citizen like that?
Brutalize what?
8 months. You could brutalize the citizen like that.
All right. We gotta go for the break.
Anybody, watch me, and Slim, things will never get better in Trinidad if we just go along with party politics and supporting the party with anything you
give the government credit where credit is due, Ulrich. Ulrich, we gotta go for the break. We're going for the break.
Of course. I just give the government credit where credit is due. I just do that.
Yeah, we're going for the break. Call back. Ulrich, call back. We gotta go for the break. Ulrich, all I'm asking you is this. Don't be disingenuous. Right? You can't be half pregnant. You understand? You're being half pregnant. One time you're saying, and you always come with this, Ulrich. Tommy, he has come with this, you know. Don't forget, I from Laventille, Ulrich from Laventille. He has come with this. You know, and Slim, I hate the PNM, you know. I don't like them PNM. I vote for the UNC. It's the UNC I vote for, but, right? They increase the fees from $1,000 to $2,000, but they pull me over because I didn't have a license. But Ulrich, we had to change the name from Ulrich to just All But. Yeah, All But. Because everything for you is a but. 8 months, Ulrich, and you want the government to do things that your party, before you know, well, all of we used to support them previously. Your party didn't do in 9.5 years, Ulrich. Nah, you're being unfair. You even give them a year and you asking for the same thing that them people do for 9.5 years already. As a matter of fact, Ulrich, I don't know, you know. I don't know, but I don't know if some people might mean you for the week already. You might be up for that award. Folks, don't forget, as we go for the break, when we come back, we want you to give us your fraud of the week. Ulrich, I don't know, Ulrich, boy. But I feel you in the front. You and Gordon Dryden Joseph might be the first people from in the chat, right, to be in front runners for fraud of the week. I don't know. Tell me what says you.
What say I?
Yeah.
Ulrich is expressing his displeasure with certain things that in his opinion is contradictory to the way he sees things happening or should happen. But he needs to give it a little bit more time before he jumped to conclusions.
Let me put one day for Ulrich, fraud of the week. Ulrich get one fraud of the week. So folks, I want the people. You can I just, you know, I feel Ulrich was really pranging with Gordon Dryden and Joseph and shooting. Because all of a sudden, Ulrich going sideways, man. Sideways, Ulrich. And you're not being fair with your commentary. You're not being fair. 8 months you want from them, right? What they couldn't get from the other party for 10 years, a decade, a whole decade. Yeah? But folks, when we come back, I have to play this editorial for you guys. Let's take that break. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Fraud, fraud, fraud. Coming up next, fraud of the week.
Folks, we are back with you. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
My phone's acting up, so I wouldn't give it at this time.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys can call my phone or send your voice notes to my phone. Tommy, you have one day for Ulrich as fraud of the week?
Yeah, you gave me one for Ulrich.
Right. Another one. Ulrich. You're gonna say Ulrich is the biggest fraud of the week? Yeah? Oh God. Monica and Christine. Ulrich is a fraud since April 38. Ulrich, your fraudability being exposed by Ulrich. Fraudability, man. So far,
3 for Ulrich.
3 for Ulrich, yeah. Oh God. Somebody say Albert is a new name. Ulrich boy, he ain't easy boy. Yeah. Gordon Dryden Joseph, you vote for all of the fraud of the week now? You have a vote for fraud of the week. You only in the chat. Oh God, boy. Anyway. Yeah. All going sideways, man. You're supporting the party, right? The other party treat you like garbology, right? And in 8 months, you want them to do things that the other party couldn't do in 9.5 years. How could that be right, Ulrich? Folks, I want you to take a listen to this editorial. This editorial is very important. It's the P&M tax deception. All in a sudden, if you raise a fee for traffic violation as far as the P&M is concerned, and the propagandists of the P&M, it is a tax.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly, Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Tommy, put our next one there for Ulrich. Vishnu Pandit says, Ulrich fraud of the week. Ulrich is the people, you know. Folks, take a listen to this.
Why opposition rhetoric on traffic fines misleads the nation. An editorial by Professor Wall Street. The People's National Movement has once again demonstrated its willingness to sacrifice truth on the altar of political convenience. In response to the government's announcement of revised traffic fines under the Motor Vehicles and Road Traffic Act, set to take effect January 1st, 2026, the opposition has embarked on a campaign of deliberate misinformation, characterizing these penalty increases as a tax on the population. This rhetoric is not merely imprecise. It is a calculated distortion designed to inflame public sentiment while obscuring the fundamental purpose and nature of traffic enforcement. The distinction between fines and taxes is not semantic hair splitting. It represents a critical difference in governance philosophy, legal structure, and civic responsibility.
Did you know vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant and an essential nutrient?
10 reasons why the PNM's characterization of increased traffic penalties as taxation is profoundly misleading. 1. Fines are voluntary, taxes are mandatory. The most fundamental distinction renders the PNM's rhetoric absurd on its face. Every citizen can avoid paying traffic fines simply by obeying the law. Taxes, by contrast, are compulsory contributions required of all qualifying individuals, regardless of behavior. By conflating the two, the PNM suggests that law-abiding citizens will be forced to pay these increased taxes, a patent falsehood that insults the intelligence of the electorate. 2. Fines are corrective penalties, not revenue instruments. Traffic fines exist primarily as deterrents to dangerous and illegal behavior that endangers lives. They are punitive measures designed to modify conduct, not fiscal tools designed to generate government revenue.
Ulrich, I hope you're listening to this editorial, eh? Listen to this editorial, or no? I hope you're listening.
While taxes fund general government operations and public services, fines address specific violations of law. The PNM's reframing obscures this crucial distinction, suggesting the government is simply seeking money rather than promoting road safety. 3. The increases reflect 2 decades of inflation. When the current fine structure was established, the economic landscape of Trinidad and Tobago was vastly different. The purchasing power of the dollar has eroded significantly, rendering many traffic fines ineffective as deterrents. A $1,000 fine from 2005 simply does not carry the same weight in 2025. Adjusting these penalties to reflect current economic realities is not taxation. It is maintaining the deterrent efficacy that the law intended. The PNM's failure to acknowledge this inflation reality is either economic illiteracy or deliberate obfuscation. 4. The opposition offers no alternative road safety framework. Perhaps most tellingly, the PNM has criticized the fine increases without offering a single substantive alternative for addressing Trinidad and Tobago's persistent road safety crisis. If not through adequate penalties that deter reckless behavior, How does the opposition propose to reduce our unacceptable rates of road fatalities and injuries? Their silence on alternatives reveals that their tax rhetoric is purely oppositional posturing, devoid of constructive policy thinking. 5. Fines target lawbreakers. Taxes are spread broadly. Income taxes affect all earners. VAT affects all consumers. Property taxes affect all landowners. Traffic fines affect only those who choose to violate traffic laws. The PNM's characterization deliberately erases this crucial targeting mechanism, creating false equivalence between universal civic obligations and penalties for illegal conduct. This is rhetorical sleight of hand designed to manufacture populist outrage. 6. The revision aligns with regional and international standards. Traffic fine structures in comparable jurisdictions have long since moved beyond Trinidad and Tobago's outdated penalty framework. By international standards, many of our revised fines remain modest. The PNM's taxation narrative conveniently ignores this comparative context, fostering an insular perspective that prevents meaningful discussion of what constitutes adequate enforcement in a modern road safety regime. 7. The opposition's selective amnesia on their own proposals. During their time in government, PNM administrations repeatedly discussed the need for stronger traffic enforcement mechanisms and penalties. Their current theatrical outrage conveniently forgets their own previous positions on the inadequacy of existing fines. This selective memory demonstrates that their tax rhetoric is politically motivated rather than principled. They oppose measures they themselves once deemed necessary. 8. The framing undermines respect for the rule of law. By characterizing lawful penalties as unjust taxation, the PNM sends a dangerous message that undermines civic compliance with traffic laws. This rhetoric suggests that avoiding legal consequences for illegal driving is somehow a right being stripped away, rather than framing safe, lawful driving as the baseline civic expectation. Such messaging erodes the social compact and normalizes lawbreaking. 9. The tax label obscures the public health dimension. Road traffic incidents are a leading cause of injury and death in Trinidad and Tobago, with enormous public health and economic costs. Effective deterrence through meaningful penalties are public health interventions. By framing this as taxation, the PNM reduces a complex public safety issue to crude fiscal politics, preventing serious engagement with the human costs of inadequate traffic enforcement. 10. The rhetoric reveals the opposition's bankruptcy of ideas. Most fundamentally, the resort to misleading tax rhetoric exposes the PNM's intellectual poverty on governance issues. Rather than engaging substantively with road safety policy, enforcement effectiveness, or the balance between deterrence and proportionality, they reach for the cheapest form of populist demagoguery. This is opposition for opposition's sake. Noise without substance, outrage without alternatives. In conclusion, choose truth over PNM propaganda rhetoric. The revised traffic fine structure represents responsible governance, updating outdated penalties to reflect economic reality while strengthening deterrence against dangerous behavior that costs lives. These are not taxes. They are avoidable consequences of illegal choices. The PNM's decision to mislead the public on this distinction is a calculated bet that citizens will respond to emotional manipulation rather than rational analysis. It is incumbent upon thinking citizens to reject this false framing and demand that our political discourse elevate beyond such transparent distortions. If the opposition wishes to critique the specific penalty amounts, the implementation timeline, or the complementary road safety measures, let them do so honestly. But to characterize voluntary fines for lawbreaking as mandatory taxation is not political disagreement, it is political dishonesty. The people of Trinidad and Tobago deserve better than this cynical manipulation. They deserve an opposition that engages in good faith on matters of public safety, not one that exploits confusion for political advantage. As we approach 2026, let us demand truth over talking points and substance over spin. The choice is clear: safer roads through effective enforcement or continued carnage justified by false populism. The government has chosen the former. The PNM, regrettably, has chosen political theater over the lives of our citizens.
So there you have it, folks. There you have it. And Tommy, I have to say, and I take a note that the PNM is not critiquing this honestly, right? And that is exactly what Ulrich is doing.
Straining on the toilet, and I'm
That is exactly what Ulrich is doing. Let me stop this. That's exactly what Ulrich is doing.
Share with you.
Ulrich is not critiquing this honestly, and it's sad to say, very sad to say, right? What says you, Tommy?
He would fall into place in time. He just needs to give it time.
Correct. Let me take this call. Financial Guru, welcome.
Yeah, Professor Walsh, just calling in quickly. I know you have Professor Wall Street. When you send that, I just want to say good afternoon to Uncle Tommy, good afternoon to COP, good afternoon to everyone.
Yeah.
And everyone can see to get to chat before Happy New Year. Professor Wall Street, the PNM, you know, months ago or maybe last year, somebody came on your show and said the PNM have a propaganda machine. First of all, the person who I would put as the fraud of week is that fella, the Randall Mitchell. Because this is what they're framing. You know why I put Randall Mitchell? Randall Mitchell is the Minister of Tourism, right? And they're talking about the lane or the emblem, help me out now, the coat of arms, right?
Coat of arms, yeah.
Right? The opposition agreed to it at the time. That was the UNC. However, the Minister of Finance thought within himself that he has to delay because Trinidad and Tobago has a serious financial situation. So it will cost millions of dollars to implement it. However, people like Randall Mitchell and company, who in fact get $78,000, he's the Minister of Tourism, and Beverly Ramsey Moore get paying with Pantry and Tobago paying $78,000 a month, when before Pantry and Tobago was $15,000 a month they were paying in rental. You understand, man? They only after themselves. Regarding this, Professor Wall Street, I just sent you, I don't know if you saw it, the circular which shows some of the rates. The fact is, I drive a lot in New York. I have a car business. I lease and I sell cars. That's one of the things I do. And you don't believe the carnage that goes on the roads of New York City. Now, the fact is the PNM, although the rates have gone up for specific fines, for specific things, wearing a seatbelt, going over certain mileage, the PNM was given demerit points. And if people don't understand, all you have to understand, there's something called Pavlov's. You ever hear about Pavlov's theory of behavior? Negative and positive reinforcement. The fines are what is called a negative reinforcement. If you do illegal things on the road, then you will be fined, and that will disassociate the bad behavior. However, under the PNM, what was going on? You could have been driving, and if you have a broken light or a headlight or your seatbelt wasn't functioning properly, not only were you being fined, you were given demerit points. And if you don't understand that, Ulrich, my brother, I'm not blasting you, the demerit points would cost you more in terms of your license could be suspended. If you're driving on a daily basis and you need to drive, you will lose more than what you have. Not only that, according to Patrick Solomon, the gentleman from Miami pointed out, do you know the president's what's her name, Christine Kangaloo?
Yeah.
Right. Do you know that her brother, who was a judge, got killed by a drunk driver? Are you aware of that? So when people understand something, this is not a tax. This is what is called a negative reinforcement. If you don't drive and drive bad and drive drunk, then you have no problem. This is not the same thing what the PNM was doing where in New York, if you get stopped, I get stopped one time for a bad light. The police stopped me and they told me, listen, they give you what is called a ticket. And they say, you have 24 hours to go and fix this. And then you have to report it to a precinct. The precinct captain or lieutenant, whoever comes out, they see it. And then they write it off and you send it in. The PNM wasn't doing that. It was a revenue generator. So for all of these people who are talking about the fact that the government raising fines, if you don't do the crime, then you don't have to pay the fine. Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, COP, everyone, have a good afternoon.
Thank you, man.
That is,
Same
they
to
are
you.
frauds. They are frauds. And good work, Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street and COP in driving this subject. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Fraud will be Randall Mitchell. Tommy,
I
folks,
already,
if you're gonna send voice note, send it to my phone, send it to the 868 number, not to Tommy's phone, or somehow all you know where it go sometime, right? So just send it to my phone, okay? Send it to the 868-144 number if you want to play a voice note.
Good afternoon again, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, COP, and to everybody out here. How Ulrich sounding like Rowley Parrot, so repeating Rowley nonsense about Section 34. He have proof that they went to the dead of the night, singing just like Rowley. The dead of the night proclaimed Section 34. And why people whining and jamming their arms for Christmas, they went and they raised all these things. Really, Ulrich? And it's always poor people. Well, then why poor people breaking the law? Why they breaking the law? If you are accustomed putting on your seatbelt and you didn't put it on that time, so you should have tell the police, you're not accustomed putting it on and I forget this time. Well, take the 2,000 for forgetting. Why you must forget? You're so hurry. You forget your driver's license, everything is in the next pants pocket. Why you forget that? So you going on the road with the ID card or whatever? Or they just making excuses. I don't care, come after me, I don't care. Or they just making excuses for wrongdoing. And always, you know, this statement, always poor people, right? Yeah, it's only the poor that get it. Why? It's only the poor. Because maybe the poor should start being a little more responsible now and stop breaking the law. If that's your take on it. But if you know how you sound there, like really Rowley Parrot. I wonder if you were the parrot that was in the cage that when you go down the step. Because you repeated things that you have no proof of. Thanks a lot, Wall Street. Good afternoon again, Wall Street. Uncle Tommy, COP, and to everybody out there. You know, they want to brutalize the school children for fighting in school.
Point 14, welcome. Hold on 1 minute. All right. Next time you leave home, I want you to forget to put on your pants, eh?
So,
go ahead. Okay. Point 14, go ahead.
yeah, Wall Street. I still let me come back in there and pay me little 2 cents again. So here we're going.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind the implementing the laws and stuff to avoid the lawlessness that taking place in this country. I'll give you a perfect example.
Yeah.
3 years ago, I was going to San Fernando with my mother and my brother, and I come and I end up in a traffic stop. And the police and them doing the thing, license and registration. I pull it out on 100 minutes. So the officer to them and tell me, say, here, what's going on? The insurance expire here, you know. I say, hey, boy.
Yeah.
I say, officer, here, I've been truthful to you. I said, I went and I did renew my insurance, but I said, I forget what to take out the new one out of the envelope and put it in the car and take out the old one. Well, he still come and give me a ticket. So he tell me if I want, I could contest it in court. And I say, you know what? That really was on my bad. I should have really checked. So I accept the ticket. So I was, talking to 1 or 2 drivers of the situation that I in, and so they said, boy, go and contest that ticket, because you have a winning chance, because you went and you knew your policy. And I did contest the ticket. And that time it was around COVID time, so they're doing it online. And the manager asked me a simple question. She said, you have your up-to-date policy on you? I said, yes. She said, take out a picture and send it for me. And I do that. And when she do so and she see the ticket, she said, Mr. Herman, you free to go, you know. And I win the ticket. So if you do get a ticket and you believe that you're in your right to contest it, contest it.
Yeah,
You
correct.
understand? But with that man, I just always try to do my best to obey the traffic laws and the rule. Sometimes you go fall short, but again, you can't really blame the government because remember that was on you. That wasn't me.
Yeah.
I forget what to switch the policy and put the new one with the old one and wherever. But things has happened. But Trinidad on the whole world should have been saying it for a long while. We too damn lawless in this place.
Yep.
If you have to reset everything, so let it be. Because the place need resetting back. Bad. Locked on and listen.
You are listening to WZYE.
Yeah, I my thing is this, Hold on there.
95.9 FM. The most influential.
Hold on, There you go. Yeah. Tommy, my thing is this, I don't think it is that difficult. Hold on, man.
Name in Caribbean Radio in New Jersey for talk.
That's the wrong one. Sorry, that's the wrong one. This one here. Yes. I want to think that people have to understand that you have a responsibility as well. Okay? If you don't want to get the $2,000 fine or the $5,000 fine, all of us, Tommy, you know, on the New Jersey Turnpike, the speed limit might be 65 miles per hour, right?
True.
Right? There are some people who go 75 miles per hour.
True.
But they know the possibility that there may be a state trooper who pull you over and you get a speeding ticket.
That's
and
correct.
that speeding ticket can cause your insurance to go up.
Yes.
That's the consequences of your actions. And if, because you know there's different tongues, and in tongues you get a ticket in a tongue, you have to go to their court. You understand? If you got a ticket in Maplewood, you have to go to Maplewood court. You got a ticket in South Orange, you have to go to South Orange court. Right? That's an extra cost right there. So there are consequences of your actions. And we all have to suffer the consequences. So when you want to blame the government for your actions, that is your actions, you know. The government didn't tell any one of us to go on the highway and break the speed limit. However, the government tells you if you break the speed limit, right, it may cost you. And it may cost you even more. Tommy, I never forget. I was in was that South Orange or Maplewood? South Orange. I forget my registration. I thought I had it in the car for get home. When I went to the pocket holder where it was, I didn't see it. I said, boss, I forgot my registration home. He gave me a ticket, a conditional ticket. He says, you show up in court, and if you can prove to the judge that you had your registration, you just didn't have it on you, and I didn't take a pity of it, right? The judge will deal with it accordingly. I went, I showed the judge it, right? I ain't have to pay nothing. And I don't know I don't know how it is in Trinidad and Tobago. You see? So before you do, I want to get so Tommy, you can't play them you can't play the voice notes, right?
Yeah, having problems with my phone today. My WhatsApp.
Okay.
I'm gonna hopefully I'll get it fixed by tomorrow, please God.
Let me play this audio here. Hold on.
Good afternoon, WZYE TV. So I would like to address something on the program because you know on the program we speak the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
So I've been getting a lot of calls and messages saying that so you collect your tablet and you're not coming on the program again, right? I would like to start off by saying no, I haven't collected no tablet in the giveaway, right? There was a Christmas giveaway. The people voted for me. I win. I was expecting it to get it before Christmas, and I get none of as yet, right? So how it start off is the professor text me and tell me, well, he go out to find a way to get the tablet to me. All right. A week passed and I get no messages. So I call him. Tony find out that he was in Trinidad. All right. He tell me to call him back 3 o'clock. I call him back 3 o'clock that day. He said he can't make it. He was in town. That was the day he went Lavantil and check out the buildings and stuff. So the next day, I text him. I text him that same day and I tell him, all right, we go meet up the next day. No response. Now that was somewhere around Wednesday. I sent him a message saying, all right, leave it for weekend. When I'm home, I will come down and meet you closer and stuff. Sunday come, no reply as yet. So I call him. I say, we can meet up. He said, nah, he can't meet up. He have to go town. Now, and I could have come down City Gate and meet you up and collect my thing and go home. All right. So the next Sunday come, Tony find out that Washington back in the US. Now, why will you pay for a tablet imported in Trinidad, put it in your bag or hold it in your hand and carry back to the US? That don't make no sense. But this is not really about the tablet because I not really business about that again. I'm more focused on Washington knowing me. I calling him. I said him Merry Christmas on Christmas Day. No response. I say, what that man moving like pasta Google? He get a little put up with Kamala and think he begin to dance. He don't know nobody again. Right? And I feel heartbroken because I was really excited that day knowing that I win something. I run and tell my mother. Tony find out my mother asked me, how come you not get your thing, boy? I say, I don't know what's going on. So that is the whole issue there. Right? So I hope all you have a great day and I will not be watching the program again.
Now, Tommy, you see how things just happen, eh? You all see how things just happen, eh? Let me go solo here. All you see how things just happen? When you do not have all the information, you should try to get the information before you come and be accusatory. Tommy, I said here on this program that the tablets and them came the Wednesday that I left to come to Trinidad and Tobago. Tommy, do you remember that? Tommy?
I don't remember. I'll be honest, I don't remember.
So I said here on the program, I was hoping the tablets came before I left to go to Trinidad. The tablets came the same morning I left to go to Trinidad. So I didn't have the tablets. As a matter of fact, let me do this. Tommy, let me do this. Let me put you here. Let me put you here. Hold on a minute. Let me do something. Tommy.
Well, misunderstanding takes place. And there's no way that some of it could be prevented. I'm sorry, Soul. I hope that we can get you sorted out as soon as possible. And we will. We will get you sorted out. As a matter of fact, the professor will be back soon to Trinidad, and he would bring it with him when he goes to Trinidad.
To me, my integrity is very important. I don't play with that. Okay? I don't play with that. So, folks, here is the Amazon box. I'm going to do this for you all. You see the Amazon box? It hasn't been even open as yet. Let me open it in front of you guys now. Okay? Look, I just opened it. Here are the two tablets. You see? All right, let me turn it around. Here it is. I just opened the box. This is one. This is two. I just opened the box to show you. So, the right thing for Caribbean Soul to do. And I told him that. I told him I didn't have the tablets. I told him I didn't have the tablets. Here they are. Here they are. Right? So, boss, the right thing would have been to do, to call me, ask me how the tablets, because I told you I don't have the tablets. Look, they're still in the box. Look, it's still in the box. What would I do with these tablets of them? Yeah, what? I made a promise and I couldn't fulfill the promise because the tablet didn't come before I left for Trinidad. Simple. Simple. You talking about you wouldn't listen to the show again because I watched it and thing. You know, it would have been a simple thing. Right? I ain't come to Trinidad and try to ignore you, not to give you a tablet, which I have. What am I going to do with this? Look them right here. Two of them. Right here. So, brother, I don't know what to tell you now. Yeah?
While you were gone, I said you'll have to wait till you return to Trinidad.
But Tommy, the thing is this, right? The easiest thing to do, I told him I don't have the tablets. How could I give you a tablet that I don't have? The tablet came on you Wednesday. Simple.
Maybe he misunderstood.
Well, no. Well, I don't know. Yeah, but you know, trying to impugn my integrity and feeling like if I don't want to give you a tablet, what sense does that make? What sense does that make? I never replied. That's not true. I have the text messages here. I could show you, you know. I have all the text messages here, you know. Right here, you know. Right? But you know what? I'm not even going to get into that.
It makes no sense.
Yeah. I'm going to leave it alone. Whenever next time, if I get somebody to go to Trinidad, right? I made a promise for a tablet, and that tablet. But you know what it is? Though, Nick, you are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. And Tommy, you know, Nick is absolutely right. You see how people just make you change? People just make you change, you know. People just make you change. Nick, you are right. I shouldn't give out anything else again on here on WZYE 95.9 FM. Right? Right? I shouldn't give it out because when you try to do things, right? Anyway, I'll go leave it there. Yeah. Mr. Santa Cruz, you're correct. I'm a man of my word. All I have is my word. I give my word. And look at here. Look, Tommy, the thing about it, you boy sad, boy. You boy sad, No. Mr. Intellectual, this is not a miscommunication. This is not. Right? It is simple. I said I don't have the tablet. I cannot give you something that I don't have. It didn't come. Right? And maybe, and I can take responsibility, maybe I said it to him and he didn't understand. Right? And he thought I was trying to avoid him for a tablet. But why would you even think that? And you know something, Caribbean Soul? I'm very disappointed in you, and you know why I'm disappointed in you. I'm not gonna go into that. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm very disappointed in you. Very, very disappointed in you. You understand? Because you should know better about me based on our interaction. Yeah? You should know that. So I'm gonna leave it here. Next time I come to Trinidad, right? The tablet is here, and you are gonna get that tablet. Trust me. Alistair, welcome. Alistair. Alistair. Hello? Okay. Wrong.
Are you guys there?
Yeah, no, I'm here. Caribbean Soul, if you are gonna continue with the disrespect in the chat, you know how we just do it here. Okay? There's no disrespect allowed in this chat. None. Okay? We do not allow disrespect in the chat. If you are gonna get like other people, you know what's gonna happen. Yeah? Monica, I think so was disappointed not meeting you, Wall Street. What disappointment? What disappointment? Yeah? So you go meet me next time. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's get to this. Let's get to this right here, okay? I want you all to listen to this editorial here. This was in today's Guardian editorial for the good of power dressed up as patriotism. Well, that's what it should have been. I changed it. Take a listen.
The good of the country, Guardian editorial, should be titled For the Good of Power, Dressed Up as Patriotism. An editorial by Professor Wall Street. Michaela Pandey's year-end Trinidad Guardian editorial titled For the Good of the Country represents fitting conclusion to 2025. A year defined by her relentless weekly vendetta against Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar disguised as concerned citizenship. The editorial should have been titled, For the Good of Power, Dressed Up as Patriotism, because that's what it actually represents. Transparent political opposition, masquerading as national concern, P&M propaganda wearing patriotic costume. Most telling is Pandey's declaration, let me be clear, no patriot wants a government to fail. First and foremost, I am a patriot. This represents transparent attempt to inoculate herself against obvious criticism. Reducing weekly attacks while having protected P&M's catastrophic failures serves partisan interests rather than national good. Real patriotism would have manifested during P&M's 2015 to 2025 decade. Record murders, 52% black poverty increase, economic collapse. Pandey's Barley's Novocaine prevented patriotic concern then. Her sudden discovery of patriotic duty on April 28, 2025, reveals partisan motivation. As 2025 ends, one hope for 2026 emerges, that Pandey will finally take off her red sunglasses and red tutu, acknowledge her role as P&M propagandist, and either offer constructive alternatives or accept that voters rejected her vision decisively. Here are 10 reasons why her year-end Guardian editorial confirms 2025 as year of relentless P&M propaganda, and for the good of the country, editorial exposes year-end vendetta. 1. Weekly attacks throughout 2025. Pandey's editorial culminates a pattern. Approximately weekly attacks on UNC governance beginning April 28, including Facebook posts on U.S. relationship, open letters demanding transparency, Guardian editorials criticizing policies, and constant social media commentary manufacturing crises. This frequency, unprecedented during P&M's decade, exposes predetermined agenda. Panday didn't produce weekly attacks on Rowley's record murders or economic collapse. Her sudden productivity beginning April 28, 2025, reveals vendetta rather than principle. 2. Reassurance. Attack ignoring actual results. Panday frames government as offering only reassurance rather than results, deliberately ignoring 8 months of documented achievements. 47% crime reduction. Trinidad dropped from top 10 murderous countries, energy sector revival through Dragon Deal, Couva Hospital opened, PSA back pay delivered, public servants receiving increases, PNM refused. These represent actual results, not mere reassurance. Panday's characterization reveals determination to deny UNC success regardless of facts. Real patriotism would acknowledge achievements while critiquing failures. 3. Crime normalization, historical revisionism. Panday claims 2025 normalized fear, ignoring that crime normalization occurred during PNM's decade. 625 murders in 2024, highest in history. Over 5,000 citizens murdered during decade. Complete failure addressing gang violence. Crime fear was normalized during PNM governance when citizens faced actual daily threat. UNC's 8 months produced 47% crime reduction. Where were Panday's Guardian editorials demanding Rowley explain strategies? The silence reveals selective concern serving partisan interests. 4. Economic criticism ignoring PNM's catastrophic record. Panday's economic criticism ignores UNC inherited disaster from PNM. Poverty increased 52% among Black citizens. Economic decline across sectors. Energy sector collapse. Foreign exchange crisis. Investment fled. UNC has begun addressing inherited disasters, reviving energy, attracting investment, delivering payments. PNM refused. 8 months cannot reverse decade of damage. Real patriotism would acknowledge inheritance context while holding government accountable for progress. 5. Foreign policy unease manufacturing. Panday's foreign policy unease represents manufactured crisis about straightforward partnership management. Every arrangement she characterizes as creating unease existed identically under PNM. $42 billion annual trade. $3.5 billion trade surplus, security cooperation, radar installations, SOFA renewal. Where were her editorials questioning PNM's identical policies? Selective concern exposes partisan agenda. Identical policies are unproblematic when PNM manages them, but create unease when UNC manages them. 6. The no clear policy direction lie. Panday claims government is governing without clear policy direction, contradicted by documented agenda, revitalization blueprint, comprehensive development plan launched November 6, crime reduction strategy, producing 47% reduction, economic policy, Dragon Deal investment attraction, healthcare reform, hospital opening, waiting list reduction. Panday's claim of policy absence revealed determination to deny reality. Real patriotism would evaluate actual policies on merit rather than deny they exist. 7. The false patriot inoculation. Panday's first and foremost I am a patriot represents transparent attempt to immunize herself against criticism. Real patriotism manifests consistently across governments. Patriotic concern about crime would have produced editorials during PNM's record murders. Patriotic economic worry would have manifested during 52% poverty increase. Panday's patriotism activated precisely April 28, 2025. Remarkably convenient timing, suggesting partisan motivation. Her self-proclamation while attacking government voters chose over her zero-seat performance represents choosing power interests over genuine national service. 8. Scrutiny rooted in concern versus relentless vendetta. Pandey characterizes attacks as scrutiny rooted in concern rather than opposition for its own sake. But her pattern reveals opposite. Universal criticism regardless of merit, weekly attacks, never acknowledging success, complete P&M protection through silence. Real scrutiny would criticize failures while acknowledging successes, apply consistent standards, propose alternatives, recognize improvement, and hold all governments equally accountable. Pandey does none of this, representing vendetta, not patriotic scrutiny. 9. The Guardian's complicity. The Guardian's decision to publish Pandey's editorial represents Fortis State complicity. The newspaper silent during PNM's decade provides platform for politicians with zero electoral mandate to attack government with overwhelming democratic mandate. This space could have provided balanced year-end assessment. Instead, the Guardian platforms universal criticism from partisan figure whose weekly 2025 attacks establish clear vendetta pattern.
So we're still a wholesale roaster. We supply coffee to other coffee shops and we help.
So folks, what we're gonna do, we're gonna stop it right there. And of course, that is Michaela Pandey, who have been having a weekly attack of the government of Trinidad and Tobago. For some reason, the PNM front, who didn't win one seat in the last election. And let me say this, and this is my final note on this. I want to apologize if there was any misunderstandings between what happened between myself and Caribbean Soul. And I take full responsibility for what happened. And I will get the tablet to Caribbean Soul. Even if I have to mail it to him, I'll mail it to him. Or if I could get somebody coming to Trinidad, I will get the tablet to him as soon as possible. So I want to apologize for any misunderstanding that happened and take full responsibilities for anything, any misunderstandings that happen. Okay? Well, let me take that. Yeah, Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Hanson. Good evening, Mr. Tommy. Good evening, Mr. CP. Good evening to everyone on the live chat. Everybody there.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Hanson, let me apologize to you, because Caribbean Soul, let me be honest with you, the tablet was meant for me. But I tell Mr. Hanson to give it to you. And it's better I had taken it.
Now, Mr. Florida, let me leave it there now. Let me don't go no more. Let me leave it there. Let me leave it there. Let me just leave it there.
No, Mr. Hanson, I just want to understand how we just think about other people. And I choose you, Soul, because you was a guy who just do little research and thing and send it to Mr. Hanson. And that is why I choose you, Soul. And then the whole chat choose you. But you see, the thing is, Mr. Hanson will give it to you. Because Mr. Hanson wanted my address and thing to send it to me, you know. And let me be honest with you, me and Mr. Hanson just relate and plenty things on the program. Me and him just consult and we do it together. So that is why he wanted to send it. So when I in work, I would have be able to do it for him, even when I'm not home. But Soul, I choose you, Soul. It's I who make Mr. Hanson choose you, and you will get it. Mr. Hanson said to me, he said, yeah, he had a little mix up in certain things where he didn't be able to come down. A lot of stuff he had, wasn't able to come down. But he will give it to you, Soul. You know, I think you and Mr. Hanson should have a little talk after the program. Call him. And we'll do this now, man. He's a family, man. All right, guys? Look on listening.
Thanks a lot, man. Thank you.
Sure.
Let me play this voice note here.
Special greetings to all the villagers, the others on the west. Yeah? Hope that You all are in a very good place, all set for 2026. Yeah. Well, I don't wish, because I don't believe in abracadabra. I love peanut butter cassava. But I do declare and decree, yeah, hope and pray that everyone and the family would so position themselves that they will experience the blessings of the Lord upon you, and you don't have to do anything wrong to face any of these traffic fines like I have done with the question of the speed limit, yeah, and the parking. Honestly, God know my heart, I didn't see that sign at the airport, you know. And I just pull over just to just to take out this thing that my son had playing over and over, because I use his car to go and pick him up. And it's because they pull up alongside me, and the rest is their story. Yes, ticket. I said, officer, I really didn't see that sign up in the area. No, I just pull over here to change the station. And yeah, so I hope that wouldn't be experienced. Look around before you park, before you stop. All right. And I'm really hoping and praying that we don't have no war in this region. I'm hoping that anybody doing wrong thing, drugs, murdering, human trafficking, whatever, that it will be dealt with in a manner that innocent people will not be part of the collateral damage. Yeah? Last but not least, listen. People are playing recording where it is said the PNM was charging too much people with these traffic fines. They were charging too much money for these traffic fines. And you come now and double up that day now? And let me see if the 6.5 will have a problem with that. Have a good afternoon.
Have a next voice note. Let me see this one here.
Hello, Professor. All right, I don't hear you say to send the voice note to you, so I'm going to transfer the voice note I sent to Uncle Tommy, and I'm going to send it to your phone now. Hey, good day to you, Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP, and all listeners. Let me say this boldly this evening as a 100% supporter of Kamala Prasad's sister, caring and loving Prime Minister. Anybody you see that calling? You see that man we call the Ulrich? You see that word he used, brutal? Boy, that's a dangerous word to use against the UNC, boy. That means that man is anti-UNC, boy. Camera brutal? What? That's why Wall Street, I like where they stand, boy. They stand firm, boy, and I stand up with you 100%. We gotta give the people failing to realize when they call in, right? That claiming to be UNC supporters. They don't realize it constantly by the statements given the fuel for fire to the opposition, boy, PNM. They already know the PNM and propaganda, and they're not conscious that when they say things claiming to be supporting the Prime Minister, right? That's just a claim. They may not real supporters or nothing. And I like how you blast them, right? Yeah. I wonder when Rowley did come into government in the first 9 months, in his first 9 months of tenure, I wonder if anybody did blast him. But Kamala now here, right, for 8 months, and only blasting the woman. And only not talking about how is PNM have the country in this condition. Look. Let me use a simple reference to show this woman care. After the thief for the treasury, they're asking she will get the money to pay back pay. You know most people get back pay? And I find the callers ungrateful who, when I say ungrateful, people who get back pay should call in and support Kamala, Prasad sister, Prime Minister, and say how we get money. We get money to buy groceries and we get money to put in our savings account. Right? I ain't nobody calling in and talk about that. Real people get money. A man tell me get $20,000 in Tobago here. Right? So they come to man. Say if the woman, the Bible talk about being thankful, giving thanks. Right? Give thanks to the woman, call in this, give thanks, public thanks. Right? So what do women do for you? Nobody calling in and talk about that, but they gonna call in and talk about fines. You know the Bible says, let me give all your scripture. The Bible says the law is for the lawless. The law was not made for a righteous man, but for the lawless and the disobedient. Yeah, that's a Bible verse. The law was not made for the law. The law was not made for a righteous man, but for the disobedient and the lawless. Right? So let me go with that for now. Right? All these people are calling in and claiming to be supporting UNC, they lie.
Okay, let me see if I have a next one here. This is Ulrich here.
Mr. Santa Cruz, one of the most dotish contribution I ever hear from you. And I'm glad to be a part. You stay a parakeet and let them use you like one of them.
Oh, God, Olio. Way, boy. Oh, God. Let me see if I have a next voice note here. Tommy.
Good Sunday afternoon, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and Mr. COP. Let me congratulate you guys for the incredible job you all did for 2025, bringing the truth to the good people of TNT. And here's hoping you all will keep up the great work in 2026. Let me also congratulate the guy named Gordon Dry Gin. He won every award that he gave out in 2025. From boo to dunce, he won them all. And he deserves a trophy for that. Take care, guys, and all the best in 2026.
Oh, God. Take that break. Somebody said that to me. Who is that? Sonelo. Hope you don't take that break and we'll be right back. Stick and stay. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk. Let me take this call real quick. Brooklyn, go ahead again.
Well, good evening again.
Yeah, man.
Well, should you see that person who sent that voice note?
Yeah.
Who want to talk about all the cocky and grateful? I want to tell you something. Nobody here have to worship Miss Kamala Persad. You just act like you want people to worship the woman. So why you coming to attack all the callers here because they didn't talk about the back pay? That contribution straight to the garbage, boy. You people to worship the lady. You not to come and attack the callers on this program. Who's you? We support the UNCB. We did work. We did what we had to do. How you can come to talk about we ungrateful? Be careful how you're talking, Jed. Well,
All right.
all the callers are ungrateful.
Yeah.
Well, all right, well,
All right.
how you going?
Bless. Folks, we're going to take that break. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics. Don't forget, put your closing comments in the chats and your closing voice notes. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you, and COP on WZYE 95.9 FM. We could take that quick break and we'll be right back. I'm going to.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, COP, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, put your closing comments in the chats and your closing voice notes. And let me see. All right. Mr. Carnage, delete his comment. I think that is it. So Tommy, none of your voice notes are working, right?
No, none of my WhatsApp is working at all. I tried to load them and they just stay loading and wouldn't load up.
Okay, so yeah, my closing comment is this. Hold on, eh? It's interesting, eh? It's interesting that this was my every day I send out a quote or blessings, and this is what I
Yes.
said today. There comes a time when you have to choose between turning the page and closing the book. There comes a time when you have to choose between turning the page and closing the book.
Closing the book.
Yeah, correct. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
My first one is on happiness, and it's from Emily Dickinson. And it goes like this: that it will never come again is what makes life so sweet. Again, that it will never come again is what makes life so sweet. Like I always say, you, the man in the mirror, you have to become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Take good care, and we'll see each other tomorrow, God willing.
Fines are corrective penalties.
Okay. All right, let me go to the chat. See closing comments.
And Slim, I never got a chance to congratulate you for the winning of the medal. I want to say congratulate you. Not only me, you made proud, but you made the people of Laventille proud. I wish you all the best in your future endeavor. And my closing word for the day is, you could fool some people sometime, but you can't fool all the people all the time. UNC, watch out. You're starting to make missteps.
Ulrich starting to sound like some other people, but you're going sideways already. Ulrich, you're going sideways already, Ulrich. Ulrich, you're going sideways. All right, let me go to the chat. Miss Santa Cruz says, till tomorrow, God willing, stay safe, stay blessed, stay dry and hydrated, and don't be a hypocrite like Gordon. Gordon, boy? Miss Santa Cruz say you don't want to pay the fine, don't break the law. Gordon Gangachana Jaijin Joseph said, I love that it's true and live that closed the book of lies. I don't even know what you said it to be true. Albert Montano said, Willie Montano's in St. Joseph was well known by all residents of the old capital city of Trinidad. Monica Ramkison says, be safe, stay blessed till tomorrow, God willing. Tommy Mohammed says, my closing comment is this. The 1% owned mafia media houses and Michaela should stop doing what they're doing. I agree with you, Tommy Mohammed. What? We got to do what we got to do. The Santa Cruz closing comment, real strength comes from lifting others up, not pushing them down. Unknown. Albert Montano says, I'm very knowledgeable about the PNM party because I was 11 years when the PNM was formed by my uncle Gerard Montano, who was the mayor of San Fernando from 1953. The Montanos were a big name. Anthony Ford with a D says, good afternoon, everyone. Be safe out there till tomorrow. Okay. That is it for closing comments. I think I just see some. Sharon Bicky says, don't wait for someone to make you happy. Make yourself happy. Love you all. Correct is right. Just who says TNC3 Caracas News Corporation. Okay, I don't play this voice note yet. I mean, anyway, no play.
Members, it's a real situation we are in. A very real situation with people unemployed, All right, with not having the kind of revenue that we're supposed to have.
Hey, Tommy, before we finish that, who is the fraud of the week? I'm sorry about that.
Ulrich get 4 votes. PNM get 1. Randall Mitchell get 1. Look like we didn't focus on it much today.
Correct is right. But anyway.
Fraud. Coming up next, fraud of the week.
Ulrich has now joined Gordon Gangachana, Dryden Joseph as one of these only persons from the chat to be named fraud of the week. So Ulrich, you are in big company. Let me finish this.
And with these things that we are facing, and I would humbly suggest, because things could happen. I understand what Ulrich is saying. Ulrich is not one of my fans because many of them.
Stop, Gordon.
And one vehicle. So I gone down there and I did that. And you know what the police did? He gave me time to get it and go and produce it at the police station. And I did that. The same thing with insurance. It is possible that these things could happen. All right. But when you're saying, and also to have it on your phone, you could have it on your phone. So I had it on my phone and I produced it on my phone. And they said, nah, it have to be the real deal. I am saying we don't have to be so harsh and drastic with these things. We don't have to be. Yes, the drunk thing as well. I am saying that a man who is driving drunk, in most cases, he is an addict and he needs help. And charging him $40,000, $20,000, $5,000 and just leaving him, that will not help him. There should be some kind of program that this person, once found guilty of drunk driving, you must enter this kind of rehab or something like that. Oh gosh, can we think about these things rather than spinning and making bloody excuses? Talk to God and man, and we could change it.
Stop, Gordon.
And Slim, this is me here again. Quick thing, I can't promise, but I will try.
I don't know if there's a closed voice note or not. Tommy, hold on a minute. Just a minute.
Slim, are you there?
May have to do it overnight or whatever, but just shoot me a WhatsApp, or I'll try and call you later. All right, and I'm gonna ask him if you're on board with that, and if he could do it, well, that way you can get that done quickly. All right, easy. Later. Have a good one.
All right. Yeah, I'll call you on once we go. Hold on, Okay. I have the last voice note here. Is this a voice note by? Let's see.
Professor Wall Street. People must not misinterpret what you're saying. As a supporter, I'm not condemning the supporters. What I'm simply saying is that people, if you're really something like people that caller, I mean, what kind of misunderstanding is that? If you take time off to understand, even call in and talk back to me like that. Right, as 110 supporter. I'm simply saying people like to call in for all kind of nonsense, right? Talking about charges and the Prime Minister is this and that. I fully agree with everything she do. There's nothing she just do that I just disagree with. I just like Wall Street. All I'm simply saying, I'm making that my contribution. People need to show the PNM that Wallace say about she can't pay no 10%, got the country and her money. She proved she paid 300 million. This is my point. When you call in and say you're supporting the program when you do that, right? Against the PNM, we have to do everything to shut them up, right? And you know PNM talk like? They come like a man who, like Wall Street, a man thief your car. And he drive it up and down the road and sending you right. Sending bye-bye for you in your own car. PNM really the treasury and asking the Prime Minister we should get the money. And she started to find the money. This is my point. Call in and talk about the things. Refresh people's memory concerning the gas reduction. And the motorist gas 6 times. One woman drop it 1 time. Right? And everything she's doing is to the safety and benefit of the country. Right? But people finding all kind of things, right? To make propaganda. Man, let me talk about the good things we want to do now. I just add to it. Right? And we need to let the PNM know I get money, all the circle. I'm not going to give all in nothing. Show you get. So stop misinterpreting what I'm saying and talking nonsense, please. Take careful time to understand what I'm saying as a supporter. And I ain't condemning no UNC supporters. I'm making a point that we should all support together and let the opposition know, make them feel sick. Anytime I testify what the Prime Minister do, he must make them feel sick. Talk about the money saving by the gas station. Remind them that are going in the gas station happy now, like Papi. Yeah. On the boat, you're going in sad. Now you're going in gas station with a smile. Come on, understand me carefully.
Okay, folks. I said, Tommy, what do you want to go out with?
Wow, you take me off.
Go ahead, take your time.
You could do the Laventille.
You know, it's interesting. I was supposed to show the Christmas party that happened in Laventille with the toys are sent. You know, I go play that. I go play it tomorrow. Which one, Tommy?
The Trinidad.
Okay, all right. We're gonna go out to that. Okay, folks. See you guys tomorrow. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel from 7 to 10 on Indie Village with Uncle Tommy, COP and you. We out of here. Bye bye.
Trinidad and Tobago champion. Yeah. Sunrise over love and concrete and steel. Dusty track where young dreams start to heal. Mama said, child, your feet got a story to tell. Not about dollars and cents, but where champions dwell. He train in the rain on the hillside so steep, while others slept sound while the cities are beat. They call him Wall Street, yeah, a name full of grace, but his currency speed and he set the whole pace. Mr. Wall Street running free, run free. 2 gold, Johnny, 1 bronze for me. Shining Mexico's mountain thin air so high. He touched the sky for Trinidad. Love and Tucson with fire in his stride. Made the whole nation stand up with pride. Mexico City, altitude biting the lungs. Some stumble heavy, felt like thin air stung. But Wall Street, he breathed it like Trini sunshine. Hear the starting gun crack, that moment was his time. First race, pure lightning, left rivals in smoke. Gold medal gleaming, broke the altitude yoke. Second race, pure fire, heart of a lion. Another gold shining, Trinidad's bright beacon. The crowd roared soca, from the stands to the sky. While doubters just whispered, how did he fly? Mr. Wall Street running free, run free. 2 gold shining, 1 bronze for me. Mexico's mountain thin air so high. He touched the sky for Trinidad. Love and Tucson with fire in his stride. Made the whole nation stand up with pride. Third race legs heavy,
oxygen thin. But love until spirit burn deep from within. He dug to the roots where the strong trees grow, where the steel pan rhythms make the tough hearts glow. Bronze on his chest, yeah, hard-earned and true. Proof that the fighter in him always pull through. Not just the codes, but the grit in the fight, shining like stars in a Mexican night. From the yards of the town to the world's highest stage, he wrote history's page, turning doubt to a maze. Jah guide his feet on a Mexican clay. Carry the red, black and white every single day. No Wall Street Tower, no ticker tape sound, just the roar of his people on familiar ground. Love until raised him, the struggle, the song gave him the strength to prove the world wrong. Mr. Wall Street, run him free, run free, break. 2 gold shining, 1 bronze for me. Mexico's mountain thin here so high, it touch the sky for Trinidad. Love until sun, with fire in his stride. Heard the whole nation stand up with pride. Stand up. Yeah, love until breeze on his champion's face. Mexico dust on his running shoes, keeping pace. 2 golds glow, 1 bronze gleams low. Mr. Wall Street's where the real riches grow. Not in the towers, but the track and the heart. Trinidad and Tobago from the very start. One love, one life, run on. Trinidad and Tobago, champion. Trinidad and Tobago champion.